happened last week.
So
2 weeks ago.
wait a minute. We killed the guy.
Right. So okay. You.
That's all he needed.
Okay.
I love how he doesn't remember until we give him cue words, and then he's.
Oh, you only have to give me like 2 keywords. What?
He's like, that's right.
He was imitating me.
You killed one of my really big bad guys. Anyway.
Yeah, really big. Come on. We killed 2. It was really big.
3.
We.
Oh wait, we didn't.
Yeah. Thank you.
What are you guys talking about?
We killed Alex.
And then
killed,
also.
Yeah, we're talking. And our big bad guys are the
Thani.
leaders under.
Yeah. The subordinates. All right. So, last we left off, our band of acquaintance. Can we call you friends now? Companions?
I don't think you can call us friends yet.
Not yet.
Comrades.
It's only been a week of, if that, of
6 days.
6
6 or
days.
7, something like that.
Yeah.
Alright, so after discovering some disturbing evidence that one of the characters that had garnered their sympathy might not have actually been the true to their form, they went hunting for him, and they followed outside the gates of the kobold community, and they went, let's see, where'd they go? They tracked him south through a ritual chamber they had used to, that had been used to, summon things. They had previously defiled the runes that made up the circle, and they followed the tracks of this individual all the way to the Felled Dragon, the underground portion of it. They came up with a signature move, the Forget-Me-Not.
Man, a lot of stuff did happen last time. Holy cow.
And
It was a 5-hour session.
a lot.
If nothing happened, that would be depressing.
That would be really depressing. Though I've seen it happen. Like, I've seen that exact thing happen. Super long episodes, nothing actually.
Or just the whole tripod started to move.
It's also super. It's just like super.
Yeah, that's what I'm checking.
Yeah, because I haven't adjusted it yet. Because
Tilted towers.
After that, they went inside, and Vallah got to make first utility of his chalk, where he turned the door to dirt.
what? Yeah, it's bad. I'll get up and fix it in a second. I just need to push
bad.
this
I'm
up
just-
or get ready. Okay.
How is it bad?
Returned a portion of the lock to dirt. They
Yeah, that's right. I did do that.
made after a couple confusing moments, they took a left and then made a bunch of right turns and ended up on the other side of their enemies. And in the process, repeating their signature move a couple more times. And all of the natural 20s decided to surface last week. So there was a fair bit of
Which I did while watching
Super
episode
damage.
3. I would like to throw out that I believe we did. I didn't pay too close attention, but I believe Miriam got a natural 20 on a fight sequence.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, it was the only.
No, I
I
think
rolled
it
a
was
one.
Lance. Lance, I know, because his character rolls with advantage, but then he gets to do a wild surge, which was so much fun.
Yeah. Anyway, no, I was like, oh, really? I think we actually got one in the first fight scene that we actually had. We did.
All right.
Natural 20.
And then, freeing a bunch of slaves, they armed them and took out a Goliath and 2 of her pirate companions. And in her dying breath, or her last moments, Vallah removed his mask to face her, and she muttered that Vallah looked like him. Who him is yet to be discovered. Then the party killed her, and that is where we pick up this week.
So where exactly are we? Like,
You guys are
right
in
now.
what
Oh
appears
wait,
to
did we
be-
start? Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying
You
to.
guys are in what appears to be a dining hall. There's a large table set up and a couple smaller tables set up, and down on the. Hold on.
Okay, well, I would like to go.
No. What are you gonna do? Oh yeah, that's right. You do your thing. Do your
Yeah, one. I want to go collect my bolts.
Okay.
I think I got 2
Yeah,
shots.
you shot 2, so go ahead and make a strength check for just one strength check.
I don't have my dice.
Strength
out.
check.
Does anyone
Strength
have
check.
this room? Okay.
No, because I have nothing put together. Ooh. 16?
16. I think it's just 16. for
Yeah, I think so.
the
strength modifier? No.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you get both of them out.
Okay. Well, how many does that bring me to? Was that a 15?
I think we gave you, yeah, I think it puts you back at 15 because we didn't do math in the previous episode. I don't think anyone is going to be watching us going, oh, he actually has 14.
And technically, I mean, like,
Okay.
there were moments like, he was on a tire to be burned, possibly in the scene that is later not right. So,
Okay.
I mean, like, we're not
Okay.
perfect.
Continuity! Yep.
What?
Okay.
Oh,
so-
I also want to go see
Well, you don't get paid to
the
do
crossbow.
The crossbow. There you go.
Yeah. Does it look nice?
I mean, it looks like a decent crossbow. It
You
doesn't
look
look
like
as...
you are asking the wrong question.
Does it look better
Is
than
it
my
better
crossbow?
than your crossbow? That's what
It
you
looks
asked.
better than your crossbow, but it does not look better
Which I'm
than the
currently
one...
carrying the last one that I took.
Yeah, but it
from
does
someone.
not look better than that one.
It does not look better than
The one you took off of Alex's bodyguard looks a little nicer. It's got a little more scrolling, it's got a little more inlay.
Better than his original one.
Better than his original
But
one.
not better than the one he's currently using.
Correct.
No, he's using his original one.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
I swapped out.
You swapped out to the one that
Alex.
That's what I
the
thought.
lady, the lady was
Yeah.
The lady was using.
When I took it from
not, yeah, better than your original, not better than the one you're using.
Why?
Cool.
Did you want to like replace the original? Also, Josh is gonna give me.
Well, my original one is actually back in my room, so I don't have it. Like, I don't have to like just swap out. I'll take it though.
I'm gonna search the body of Bethany, and Josh is gonna give me advantage on that because he's gonna assist.
Alright, make an investigation check.
Hey, come help me out with this body.
That's what it is.
I'm just looking at the other bodies for anything, any information, keys, anything that's useful.
Oh, dang it. Okay. So,
Oh, man.
modified, obviously, 13.
13? Okay.
Very good, but it's good.
You find 25 gold pieces.
Wow, I'm keeping that.
What?
Nothing?
He's keeping that.
Oh, I need gold.
Yeah, we spent all of your money.
15 silver and 30 copper.
Holy cow, hang on. 15 plus 6 is 21.
Do I get any of this for helping you?
We'll talk about it.
I'm checking the pirates, like I said, for anything.
30
okay.
copper, you said?
Yeah, investigation check then.
Um,
And then 30 copper. And you also find a very nice hand axe. Off of a string tied just below where the it's like a throwing hatchet, and so right below where the metal wraps there is a string with a single. I wrote the wrong one down. A single tooth on it, like an animal fang.
I got a 15.
15. Okay. You pull off about 16 gold.
So do I if I take that hand axe, do I have to down one of my other ones?
You have an attuned to it. You're not done. 12 silver and 19 copper. Off of both of them.
No, I mean like just to put it in my equipment. to
No.
carry it.
No. You can pretty much carry all. At a point, I'll be like, okay, yeah, your backpack's full.
Okay, so
But-
let's say
But I don't find any, like, documentation, keys. There's nothing.
As you look through one of their satchels, you see it looks it is a cargo log, but it is race, but under each of the lines it is race and station and where they were taken from. This is a slave log.
Is there any name of, like, signatures, name of people, name of ship, name of, like, any identifiers? Or is it just straight, these are the slaves, And where, like, to and from?
As you look at it, there's not a signature and there's not a name on the.
So there's no way to know that
There's no way to know
an official document? Like, how would they track that it's theirs and not a forgery?
It is on the top. There is an intricate. It is the symbol of the city, so it is a crest, and then right next to it, there is a number 3, like the number sign, and then 3, and then yeah, that's it. Sorry.
So shows their race, where they came from, and where they're going.
No, their race, their station, and where they came from.
So like what they did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I take that.
Okay.
Did you search both the pirates? You said? Okay.
So city
I
crest.
basically just grabbed the crossbow off the other one. I didn't really do anything else.
Yeah, I did rose.
Okay. Let's see. We are in the middle of. We're under. Can we assess? Or how many of the? Did we just lose the one slave person
Yeah.
in the fight? Okay.
So there's a door we came through, the door we went through for the slaves, and then there's one on the opposite side
That they were blocking.
that they were blocking. Big dude was blocking.
Right. What's his name? Big dude. I didn't write it down.
I don't think we are. Did we?
The ripped guy.
No, I don't
The
think.
jack. Oh, what'd you say? Shred. He said ripped, didn't he?
Ripped dude. Yeah.
Ripped dude. Okay, so Ripley.
Ripped.
Okay.
Well, I don't think we should stay here too long.
Nope.
No, that doesn't sense.
And I don't think we can expect the slaves to just continue going everywhere with us.
True enough.
I think we should check what's on the other side of this door. And if there's nothing, if what we're looking for isn't there, I think we might have to make a new game
That's
plan.
right. I keep forgetting why we're.
We're looking for the dude who infiltrated,
I seriously
but we
forgot all
can't
about
figure out where in the world he is. Like,
Yeah.
we have no way of tracking him.
Not anymore.
So,
Other than the fact that he might look like a cold dog.
well, he transformed. We saw boots.
You're
We
right.
saw the
So
transformation.
he's like a humanoid.
Or she. I guess.
Well, we kind of
Technically.
determined they were men.
With my search,
Males,
didn't we?
Oh, it was
determine-
male clothing.
It was male clothing, yeah.
That's true.
And once you saw it, it was like bigger boot size than you would assume a woman would have. It was decently sized.
Like a 14.
Sure.
Okay, so I go to the door and I try to listen to see if I hear anything on the other side. I mean, I'm assuming.
Door you came through, or
No,
the
the
far
one that
door,
the
the one
far
that we're guarding?
door. Yeah, that's the guy's guarding.
It's open, and you
Oh, it's
walk
open.
through it, and you see the door you guys came in with the pile of dirt.
We just did a circle.
So you
So
guys
it
came
is-
in
it is
here,
the full
and you just
circle.
went around like this, and then you came in the
Okay.
middle. And so,
So
now,
we've basically gone through every door that's on this level.
yeah.
as you walk out, there is a door on
Without
your
trying
left.
We
to.
just didn't
we
go
literally
up the
just checked
stairs.
everywhere except for up that stairs
Okay.
where.
And we didn't.
I guess I go into that room that we
kitchen
didn't
area.
go in, that they came out of originally. That's open. To
You're standing in the doorway they came out of. They came out of the dining hall.
Oh,
Look.
I thought you were telling me there was a different door on my left.
There is, but it's closed.
Oh, okay. I guess I listened to
Let's
that
do
one.
that one.
Also,
That sounds-
just a heads up,
Okay.
I have guidance now. I was supposed
Right,
to have
yep.
that for the entire time, but I didn't. So,
Oopsie daisy.
yeah.
Okay. Door open towards or away from me.
Away.
Okay. You guys are right with me?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna swing it open, be ready to shoot anything that looks hostile.
Okay.
And I just like
Ready, crossbow.
throw the door open.
Okay.
Yeah.
You throw the door open, and a little warm, humid air hits you. You look in, and it is a greenhouse.
Where are we?
There are in these little jars that are suspended almost like tea lights. What you actually make an Arcana check.
All of us?
Anybody who wants to know what the lights are made of?
Well, that dice isn't gonna do me.
12.
12.
19.
4.
So you know that this is a
Nice job.
you know that this is a daylight spell cast into a jar, so it simulates above ground daylight.
This is what I was thinking we should do for our kobolds.
Too bad we have other
Wait,
problems right now.
anybody know how to do that?
No,
No.
that's the problem.
What level was that?
Wait,
I don't
reckon.
Reckon way.
I
or
looked
something.
it up. I don't know. Right?
Okay, anyways.
You walk in, and there are various forms of plants, herbs, what look like spices. There are tomatoes. There are peppers. You alright over there?
No. Don't judge. Don't bother.
Okay. Okay.
He's having a moment.
Don't look at me.
So beautiful.
Is there like a table, a law, like, is there any documents,
What's-
bookshelves, anything here?
Like
Um,
what's growing in there?
What's
You just
growing?
said like herbs, tomatoes.
Is there mistletoe?
Oh.
Well, because I want to get.
Well, I know why. I'm
Okay,
not
yeah.
Josie.
Okay.
Oh, if Josie were here. If only Josie were here.
Can you
Cause I love tonight. Anyway,
She's with us forever.
yes, she is, and hopefully she'll come back. Gosh dang, Christmas college.
Christmas break.
Yeah.
Good college. But yeah, there's no, like, he's looking specifically for mistletoe. I'm looking just any information why this room is down here.
And you're right.
Is there any of the plants that you need to find down here?
Oh yeah, for that.
You got a list
I have
from
a list,
the
but-
apothecary.
Oh,
Do
but
I
remember
know
when
what-
she tried? You could
I
ask
don't even know
Josh.
what they are.
Yeah,
Did
you got a
you-
very low roll
I
on
did a
that. I
very
think you
low
nat
roll.
one on that. If you're like,
Probably.
I think so. Yeah.
that's
It was
just
hilarious.
like, it's 2 types of plants.
2 types of plants and 1 fungus.
or something like that.
Josh might know though.
Jacob.
Yeah.
Vallah, make a nature check.
I wrote them down. It was so bad.
Oh
What's that, Josh?
I think it's 2 types of fungus, a
Is it
type of
nature?
sage,
Oh dang it. Okay.
and something else.
16.
no. 16.
Yeah.
You look around for a couple minutes, and you do find a very small mistletoe plant. It's like a sapling seedling. I don't know. Mistletoe's
So mistletoe's a
like
parasite. It grows
Yeah,
on a
it grows
tree
on
in a
top of-
clump in an oak.
I was gonna say
It's
yeah.
usually
Our
oak trees. Sometimes apple
So,
trees.
I guess,
Yeah.
could it actually
It's
grow
more
in this
common
kind of
to be an
environment?
oak.
You might be able to grow it as a parasite.
Parasitic.
I'm like,
Squirrel.
It's like
I got a little paranoid the window was open though because sometimes they try to come in.
Oh gosh.
There's one that
it's
bounces
like-
against Jared's window. This is very annoying.
it's
Hey, what are you doing?
it is
I wanna come
currently
to
like
church.
True gray squirrel. He's like, I want to come to church. I want to come to like the gray squirrel that just wants to know all of the gray squirrel answers.
oh my gosh. It is basically spilling over the edges of a plant like a climbing vine, trying to find something to grow on.
Yeah, I think literally I just wrote spice shop.
Yep.
Yeah, since I just watched the episode, I think it was a type of sage, 2 types of fungus,
That sounds
and
right.
the
I
sage.
gave him the list I totally
I
wrote
knew-
down.
I knew the
And
2.
say, see if you can find these.
The 2 the 2 types of fungus grow underground, and then the type of sage I think grew closer to the city, outside of the city.
It grew
And there was
outside.
Like in
another
the
one
forest.
that grew even farther out from the city.
Yeah.
But once again, I don't actually remember all of the details.
Right.
I should've-
Jeez, Josh. Why can't you remember all the information I was supposed to write down?
Make a
Nature.
yeah. I think it'd probably be nature.
I swear I'm not peeing, guys. It's fine.
They can see.
Just don't hold your hands under the table.
13?
Oh.
Yeah, 13.
13. You take a good 5 minutes ish to look around in the.
Don't do drugs.
I like that you're a nature cleric that's not trained in nature.
Yeah, right? I am trained in like things that I shouldn't know, like survival. Like,
Well, nature,
I mean,
nature,
I'm sure I can
survival.
see
Like,
survival, but
yeah, but like, Talon himself hasn't.
I don't
been
understand
too
why
much
you're.
out of the
I don't
city,
understand
so-
why you're trained in insight.
it has to do with this race.
Yeah, you
Well,
don't
religion.
understand.
Wait, you have a religion level, but no modifier.
Yeah, so that's actually a +2.
Oh, because you didn't write this.
So 13.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, so you spend about 5 or 6 minutes looking through. You do find one of the types of fungus,
Hey!
and it's
I
a
didn't
little bad. You don't know if it's all that you needed, but there is some of the fungus there.
Okay.
Yeah. Anybody else doing anything else during the 5 minutes he's doing this?
Is there any plants that would be helpful to take? Do I know?
With that nature check,
I might be in trouble.
no,
Okay.
How many dice?
a lot. She has a lot of d20s.
Oh yeah, can I have? Oh, can
Oh,
I
you
use
want
the,
my-
I want the dagger one.
The dagger one,
Yeah, my boy.
You had a lot of good luck with that one last time.
Yeah. Yeah. The ale one for some reason wasn't helping me.
It was not.
Yeah. Okay.
What are you doing
So
during
with
the 5
that,
minutes? he's doing this?
that thing.
Which
The
thing?
mistletoe. Thank you. It's like in a pot or like.
Yeah.
Oh. Can I like take it?
I mean, you'd be carrying the pot of mistletoe around.
Okay.
Literally, all you need is a sprig of mistletoe, and it's not consumed by the spell.
Yeah,
Don't
it's
you
not.
technically
You
still
just-
have it?
So every time
Wait, do I?
you don't need a new sprig every time you cast.
I didn't know
You just hang on to it, and you conjure good
Yeah.
berries.
So you just pull it out of your pocket and you.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You can
Okay.
catch
You
it.
probably,
He was
I'm
like
guessing
kind
with
of ready
Vallah,
for
he probably dropped the mistletoe
That's
that he
probably-
already had somewhere in the
He's still figuring out this whole thing.
Yeah, come on, give me a break. Okay, here, yeah, I'll take like a cool looking sprig of mistletoe and I'll like put it. You know, I have that necklace, right? I'll just tie it around my necklace to like, so I know where it's
Okay.
at. That way I don't drop it. You know.
Alright. Amari, you doing anything?
I'm gonna do that with the chess pieces too.
Yeah, I told you what I'm doing. I'm looking for papers, documentation,
Gotcha,
what
gotcha,
this
gotcha.
place is,
Still trying to figure out
And I'm looking for
and
helpful
figure out
plants.
which dice are wrong.
So, that'd be another investigation to try and find documentation.
Oh, and then I'm gonna, while they're doing that, I'm gonna kind of see if anybody's like noticed that we're here or anything like that. If there's any like
Ooh,
other people, if I hear anything or do anything.
Okay, perception.
Okay.
19.
19.
Investigation.
No, 19.
Gotcha.
Let's see here.
See, all the modifiers. No, so all the modifiers we have right now are just for stealth, right? We didn't do anything.
Yes, that
And
modifier
we all
still
have
have
+3, so 4s.
plus 4.
Because I.
Oh,
Because of the-
that's
because of the
right.
cost.
It
Yeah,
lasts
Actually,
for an
we're not
hour, so
we're
we
not
probably got
stealthing,
another
but-
like 50 minutes left. So.
Um,
Oh, never mind.
you.
That's natural one.
That's great.
It's a perception check to see if anybody heard us or something.
Yeah, no, we're.
Our grounded.
We're
That mistletoe is hard to cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
You
With
take
my spear, like not even like with a knife.
just
The end of your spear is like
Blades.
wailing up on like just all the wagging behind you.
I like turn around and hit me.
take 1 point of damage.
Yeah, can I do that? I want to roll for damage.
Oh my gosh.
So you do find a small ledger book. It's maybe like the size of my phone. Like it's pretty freaking small.
Oh, cool.
And it is haphazardly written. It's really hard to follow what's written in it, but you focus for like a minute or so, and you read a little bit of it. And on the first page, there's a diagram of the greenhouse, and there are sections. It's like sectioned out, but then there are like X's and arrows, like stuff's been shuffled around, and there are various notes on lighting and different plants and things that have been brought through, either didn't survive or flourished. Basically taking notes on all of that.
Okay.
I don't even know what the problem is with what you're doing over there.
I don't know either.
He's just like it's like a cut in like the squares,
Yeah.
and he's just taking random squares in no
No, I'm
particular
taking the
order.
corners.
Anyway,
It's so cool. I hand the notebook.
Did I find anything?
I hand the notebook to you though. I say this is a ledger of how to grow things underground at their
Okay.
success rate. So add that to your
Um,
collection.
and there is a door directly across from the door you came in.
Okay, so there's a door on the opposite side in here.
Yes.
So
Okay.
many doors.
Yeah.
Do we want to go to that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't find anything? Did he find?
I don't know. I've asked like 3 times and I haven't heard. Did I find anything useful?
As far as useful plants, I mean, there's some spices.
So the answer is no.
Okay.
We go to the door.
You go to the door, you
What
listen
if
for a
it's
second.
time?
No noise. I'm gonna
There's
freaking
never enough.
throw my giant
Need some
mini.
sage and put them in for healing.
Bet.
Healing.
Okay, I listen to the door. Oh, I heard nothing. Open
Yeah.
towards or away?
Towards.
Oh yeah, I forgot. That's what we all said. Towards your way. That happens so many times. Towards your way.
Towards or away. Well, then when there's that many doors.
It opens towards you.
Okay. Pull it towards me and I like peek in.
It is a low-lit stone hallway that curves to the left.
So far, has everything, like, you said stone hallway, has everything been stone or just, like,
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Except for portions of the ceiling, like the higher ceiling.
Okay.
There are a couple rooms with a higher ceiling that then is wood.
Just wasn't sure if we were entering a new
I kind of
section.
closed the door a little bit. I think we...
Do we just have everyone following us at this
No,
point?
we left them in
No,
the
they're in
direction.
the
Okay.
Oh, I
Before we
thought we
keep
did.
going forward. Well, there's 50 of them.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't want that many. I think we should send part of the slaves. No, let's do it all. Let's send all the slaves out. Draw them a real quick map on a piece of paper
Send
of
them
how to get out through the spot where the attack happened. It's in the city.
Oh, this one?
Yep.
The place we first
The
went.
place we first entered the sewers.
Okay.
I think we should draw them a quick map, and then
Sorry, camera.
send them on their way. I'd say send them up through the Felled Dragon, but we haven't found
Yeah.
for sure
How to do that.
how to do that. We have what we,
We could
think
go back
we
and
know.
look for those stairs.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I checked the stairs in
you wanna
that
check
one room
this?
before
Yeah.
we went into the other room,
Do we
and
wanna
it
check
just led to a
those?
hallway that I couldn't see all the way down because it was dark,
Okay.
and so I was.
And we've
then
got
you were
advantage
moving
on-
into the other thing.
I
so
do
we-
have dark
we-
vision, so
yeah.
I can be know when it goes. Okay, I'm mumbling. Sorry, camera. Okay, so let's check that real quick, and if we feel like that's the way out, send half through there and half through the
You know the
tunnels.
way? Okay.
At
Sounds
this
like a
point,
good plan. Let's
we've
do it.
gone through so many rooms and we've gone in circles, so I don't exactly know.
Amari probably remembers.
We're back to where we
Miriam,
started,
not so
yes.
much.
Does anybody have the Outlander background? No?
You know my background.
Okay. I do.
It's
You
like,
know
You're a
my
folk
background
hero.
as well.
And you are a merchant.
What's a
Yeah,
what's
freelance
an
merchant.
Outlander?
An Outlander, one of their traits is like flawless map recall for like a month.
yeah, but this was like
I'm gonna
20
write-
minutes ago.
I'm gonna write this
Yeah.
for my rogue later.
Because there were the 2 doors, the one we went through, and then then was the stairs.
Yep.
Yeah, so I go to that one that was in, like, that was the stairs.
Right.
And
Okay,
I stealth up to try and see if it's the
Alright,
way-
so you walk past the door you came in, and you go past the kitchen,
affirmative.
and so make a stealth check. And you add 4 plus your original
regular.
plus your original stealth bonus.
So I have a 14 stealth.
14.
Well, I rolled a 7,
Yikes.
but with your chalk, I
Yeah.
have a plus 7.
Yeah.
All right. So you walk up to the stairs.
I'm holding my stone. Just in case I need to call for
I
help.
was like, first I thought she was just talking a random stone.
Yeah, I just picked up a
keep
stone off the
forgetting.
floor for good
I
luck.
keep forgetting. But when you said stone, I was also picturing a stone.
I'm holding the communication stone.
So you walk
I'm
up
leaving
the
you at the
stairs.
bottom of the stairs.
Okay.
So you walk up the stairs. You turn right. It's all very like up and just like a little corner around.
Mm-hmm.
You look down. How many feet is that?
Is that 40? 50? Doesn't sure, Josh.
At the very end of your dark vision, you see a wall, and just a little bit of light peeking out, kind of what would be traveling from a hallway and hitting the wall. So the hallway would keep going this way.
So it goes down and then it goes to the right.
It goes to the
and
right.
there's a hall to the right.
It keeps going. Yeah.
There's no other doors or anything.
No.
Okay, as I'm moving forward, because I do want to move more down the hallway. I also want to be trying to listen to see if I can hear like tavern noise, like things I would associate with like, hey, we're close to where an exit into the Felt Dragon might be. And yeah, I keep moving down towards that slowly with my bow drawn.
Okay. Make a perception check. Where are my pencils?
I have 2 extras if you need one.
Yeah.
21.
21. Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Well, I rolled a natural 18 and I rolled plus 3.
All right.
There we go.
Above you, you do hear a little bit of noise, like almost like voices coming through, like a little bit of material. But like quieter than that.
Those are the voices.
That's my favorite part.
Yeah. So you hear a little bit of. Excuse me.
Yep.
You hear a little bit of noise above
Yeah,
you.
that's what it's on.
Muffled burps.
And whatever that and whatever.
I think that was his attempted.
No.
It was not a good one.
So I hear muffled sounds of potentially tavern-esque.
Yeah. And as you get about 30 feet down, about halfway down, they start to go away. As you keep going up, it gets
Oh, so
quieter.
you're going away from the sounds, right?
Yes, that would be what your conclusion would be, probably.
Okay.
He's trying so hard not to confirm.
I don't know.
I
Probably.
cannot confirm or deny.
I cannot confirm or deny that hunch.
But
Figure it
yeah,
out
I
for
keep
yourself.
moving down. I'm guessing this is probably going into like a back office.
Maybe.
Okay, yeah, I keep going down towards that
Alright.
corner. I want to like peek around.
And this is a very shallow slope. And as you peek around the corner, about 30 more feet down there, there's a very, very low lit lamp above a iron-bound door that's set into a thick stone archway.
Okay. Did I just hear a cow?
I thought I just heard a cow.
It moved on. Gosh dang it.
It's okay. I just I was like, oh.
Yeah, it moved.
We're outside in a barn now.
Whoa.
Okay, I just relay through the stone.
Okay.
There's some iron gate and an archway. I'm gonna see if it's unlocked, or if the key I have will open it as well.
Oh wait, we have keys.
But I might need help unlocking this. So I go forward, and
Okay.
I'm assuming there's a lock on it.
Yes.
Okay. I try the key that was opened everything down here.
Okay. It does not work.
Oh, dang it. I can kick it in, it's fine.
Well, we don't want to make too much noise.
Make a stealth check to kick in the door.
I try to. Oh, I don't have any thieves' tools or anything.
We need to get some of those. Write that down.
What?
No, I'll write it down.
Get these tools.
Yeah.
Lock picking tools? Yeah, we really did lock picking.
Yeah, because I mean,
'Cause I-
my dex is decent, but I don't have anything to pick it with.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Not so much for you.
Huh?
I said not so much for
I
you.
know we had
I
keys down
have
here.
sleight of hand modifiers like 1.
Yeah, do you have a 3-2 or?
I have 3 dex. I'm not trained in sleight of hand. Okay.
But I have chalk.
Who the crap would have had a key to this? The lock is on this side, yeah?
Did I find any keys on Vallah
Yeah.
when I searched her?
Okay.
What was your roll?
What was it? 14, 13?
No.
Okay.
No, was it 13?
You want to bring your chalk up here?
Sure. What do you need to do?
Unlock the gate.
Well, okay. Like with dirt?
Yeah.
Which one was that?
Right. Are you stealthing up?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
So
let me-
roll a stealth check.
I have a. Hang on. What's my?
Yeah, but I think it's a +9.
Yeah, that's what I think too. Okay. that
So
was
20, modified 20. If you're a +9.
T3.
Yeah, that's a 14.
Oh, it looks like
Oof.
an 11 from
Yeah.
here.
23. So as you're kind of like Jimmy and the key around in the lock, Amari, you.
Where did you come from?
Yeah.
I'm just like, with my mask and everything, I'm just like, what's she doing?
I could have shot you.
Water, solid. Okay, that's what I need. Okay.
That's what Miriam would do.
Duh. Yeah.
Okay.
I can just totally imagine this 6'5", 260,
71.
271 Goliath just like, hi, just super quietly. What?
I was
Elbow to
totally
the
kidding,
face.
but my weight actually is 71. so funny. Okay.
71 pounds. A stiff
So
breeze.
you
and
want,
not
okay.
I just want this door unlocked
Alright.
because I think this will lead us towards the felt dragon.
I'm gonna just make a cross on the door so that it does what we did.
So it turns into dirt.
Yeah.
Okay. So you draw a cross, and it all of a sudden just it's kind of like dry clay. It just turns to dry clay and just begins to kind of crumble away a little bit. And there is a perfectly outlined square hole, foot by foot by foot.
It'd be cool if I could turn it into sand, but it's loose earth, not sand. That'd be cool.
I don't know why it matters.
No, I mean, if you want sand,
In case they're missing
enemy's
the beach.
eyes. No, like for like a tactical thing.
You throw dirt at their face.
Yeah, but like, it's not it's sand. I mean, sand gets everywhere. It's rough and
Of
coarse
course.
and it
Gets
everywhere. I hate that scene. It's so
Continue
so
through
bad.
the door.
Okay, so you
I'm at the bottom of the stairs.
And Joshua doesn't understand that right now.
you pull the door towards you a little bit. You look through, and it is a very tightly spiraling staircase that goes upward.
Okay.
I don't know what it
Should we keep going?
is. Yes.
Okay.
I mean, we have nothing else to do. We just gotta keep
Alright.
moving, discover new things.
I'm still going, listening to hear if I'm hearing more of that tavern sound.
It's further up.
Higher up and further in. As you walk up, no, you just hear the crackling of a fire above you.
Okay. Hear a crackling of a fire. I put my hood up.
Make you two both make perception checks.
Me?
Yes.
Me too.
Whoop.
Ooh.
That was almost a 20.
19.
19.
17.
17. All right.
Do we
What you guys
hear
doing?
nothing else other than the crackling
Crackling of fire.
No voices?
Nope.
And it's a door or a hatch?
It is a door.
Okay.
So it pulls towards you, and then immediately there is a stone stairwell that spirals upward.
Whoa.
Oh, I meant at the top of the stairwell.
Oh, at the top of the stairwell, it opens out, kind of from like a back wall. It opens out, and there is a desk right in front of you, kind of a thing. And there's a chair on the other side of. No, there's a chair on one side of the desk. There is a bed in the left corner, and then a little further down there's a fireplace. And there's a door directly in front of you, about 20 feet.
And there's no one in this room.
Now that you can see.
I go to the desk real quick and I try to see if there's any.
Further up and further in.
What?
Mhm.
Huh. Interesting.
If there's any documents or anything on the
Okay.
table.
Make an investigation check.
With advantage. Because am I helping her? I'm helping her.
Uh,
What do you want me to make it? Because I have a plus.
you guys.
Sure, I'll help you.
You guys walk out. Who walks out first?
No dear.
Probably me with still bow drawing.
Okay. So you walk out, and then Vallah follows.
Us behind her. like I'm like on my fingers. Like. Uh-oh.
Does a 21 hit you? Good job, class.
Yeah.
More than a little.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I swear to God, if you say I get 20 hit points of damage, I'm gonna be pissed.
It's possible. Hold on.
I don't like this silence. He's just rolling multiple dice.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Constitution. Okay, 16.
16. From behind you, you feel a knife stick right here.
A knife?
A knife stick right on the inside of your shoulder blade, and you feel this pulse, as what feels like poison tries to get into your system,
Tries.
but you flex and you feel the
Yeah,
poison
dude.
get rejected out of the muscle. And you whip around and you see a red-haired woman with bracers on her arms with fur coming out the back in kind of a reddish-brown robe.
Wait, do we recognize it?
And
probably
as
recognize it.
as she pulls out the knife,
She's the chick that we promised not to kill.
and as she pulls out the knife,
That's our.
and the blood
did we get it
splatters
first?
across the wall, she drops it to her side and she pulls out a scimitar.
Will be sorry.
Twing!
Wait, did I take damage from the knife?
You took 17 points of damage, piercing damage.
gosh. But no poison.
May want to advise you, this might be a good time to say, Talon, do you want to come?
No, I get you.
No, I gotcha. No, I can't do math right now. It's too early in the morning for me.
What are you trying to do?
It's
He had a rattle on
Shush.
that.
5.
Gee, I'm squishy now. Good thing I maxed out on my HP last time I leveled up. I would be dead right now.
you'd be unconscious.
That's
Like
fine.
clarify. Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
As she pulls the knife out, she draws a scimitar.
See, this is why I want to get to the horde breaker.
Am I doing something or am I just rolling
What I do.
initiative?
Really
Like, I want to
quickly.
say something into the stone, but I don't know if we're
Really,
rolling
really
for
quickly.
this.
Yeah.
Really quickly.
What are you saying?
I just in the stone I say, Talon, we need you, and you should bring some people with you.
All the peoples. All
All the Okay.
Really quickly, just like a sidebar.
Half
Like,
the
this is
peoples.
like
Is that what- do you
this is
tell
what
me
role
that?
players do, right? When
Or
they're like
bring
outside the game.
stuff.
No, just-
So like
I
with the
just
horde,
say
so with like the
outside
horde
game.
breaker level up thing, there's like that other thing at like level 5 or whatever. Where if you go that
So
route, you
they're
get
just like
or there's.
one room over. Because basically,
I guess that wouldn't. That's
here's
not
the room we
a.
came in, and we went
I was
through
reading
this
it up,
door,
and isn't there a thing where like you
here,
get
we went through this
your
door, this
enemies
was
get
the staircase.
disadvantage when they're attacking
So,
from opportunity?
Opportunity attacks, yeah. This was
But that's a
from
stealth.
stealth.
Right. Okay.
Natural
That's what
20
I
on
thought.
her stealth,
They're
and
really
then
close
all of her
by.
sneak
And I
attack
know
at
they are.
once.
Right. Okay.
You could probably yell.
So, what are you guys doing?
I was just.
Actually, roll for initiative, please.
Okay.
So, d20 plus dex. Amari, roll for initiative.
Come on.
Oh dear.
Okay. Wait, plus dex?
Yeah.
Oh.
19. for me.
19?
Oh, good. Because I'm gonna be out of 7.
Alright. Alright, so Amari, you're up first.
Killer.
I quickly stow my bow and pull my swords. And, yeah, I'm gonna hit her.
Okay, so first of all, positioning wise, where are we?
So, cause she's behind him.
She's behind me, but then
So
I turned
basically,
around.
her, him, me.
Right. And I'm facing her.
'Cause
You're
I would-
behind me. Correct? Because you went in first, and
Vallah,
then I
mini,
came up
please.
Yeah.
behind you, then she stabbed me,
Vallah, mini.
turned around. Oh. Like he's calling me Vallah. I'm like not used to that at all. I'm like, why don't you just say my name? Say my name, say my name. I don't want to sing the rest of that song because I just.
Positioning is something like this. You guys are over here, and she is right there. She was behind this bookcase, came
Okay.
around, and hit you in the back.
Okay. So I can't flank her.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's
but
no room to
I will.
Well, necessarily. Can you like move to the side?
I mean,
I can
if you
move
got
to the
if you got
side.
over here, I mean,
Okay.
it's close enough. Like
Okay, yeah.
the hexagons are tricky with.
Oh,
you
you're
technically
using.
can't
Gotcha.
flank.
You're using the hex one.
Well,
that's fine.
yeah, I have stuff on this side.
Yeah.
So you are
Okay.
flanking, so you get advantage.
Okay.
Boom. That's what
I
we
mean,
do.
we can use it.
That's how we do.
Okay, hold on. Here we go. Hey.
Come on.
Oh boy,
I
I'm
don't like that. I don't
scared
like
for how much
that.
damage that's gonna be.
I'm afraid it's gonna be a miss.
21 to hit.
Oh, never mind.
That hits for sure.
Okay. And D8.
Oh, by the way, Jacob, if you rolled 2 off max damage on you.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
So, 4
4?
damage on the first hit
Come on.
because I rolled a 1.
Come on.
Second attack is a
modified 20 to hit.
that hits.
Oh, and this is a 9 points of
9
damage.
points.
No, 9.
No.
All right, sounds good. So,
Does it?
as you come around, you kind of lean into the bookshelf and you slash out both times. You see 2 slashes open up across your back. Looks at you, looks at Vallah, intruders, and is
Well, technically.
going to move. You will get an opportunity attack.
Well, we both?
No, you are not going to get an opportunity attack. She's going to take at disadvantage. I'm sorry. Make an opportunity attack at disadvantage.
Okay.
Crap, she's moving too. That's not helpful.
You can also make an opportunity attack at disadvantage.
Oh, really?
Sad day.
Wait, at disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Roll twice, take the lower.
14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
Sad, 'cause the other one was 18.
Dang it! No!
You rolled an 18 and then a 1.
I rolled an 18 and then a 9.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh, man.
She gets
For
to the
a rogue,
door.
she's got high AC.
She has. Yeah.
So she came from the same way that we came from.
No, she came from
behind
over
a
here.
bookcase.
The room continues this way a little bit.
I
So I
misread
just
that. I thought
this
I
keeps
didn't know.
going.
How
a
did
little
she
bit.
stab him in the back then?
Because we walked in.
Because she
came
natural
from behind.
20'd on her stealth.
Yeah.
That's how.
Okay.
Okay.
As she moves away.
He's also sprinting towards us.
Okay, roll for initiative.
With
I
a
ran back
horde.
to the room with the
Oh,
people
gotcha.
and I grabbed.
With
Okay.
a horde
So
Grabbed.
of zombie slaves.
I was like, we need.
it'll take your whole movement to get to the room.
Ripped dudes.
And then you can yell and then get 30 feet back. So you can basically run, get them, and then keep running, but you don't know if they're following you. You basically can go and yell and then get back to the place you started from.
Tell
Okay.
them to come with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so
Don't just you turn the corner and be like ha! Like actually make some audible like words.
I'm assuming he did.
Yeah.
Just.
so you run around,
Would do.
come with us, and run back. As she runs towards the door, she kind of fumbles for something on her belt, realizes it's not there, and is going to move towards the fireplace. That is her 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, that's her full movement right there. It is now Vallah's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna just move to attack her.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll really bad. Just gonna put that.
Dodge lasts for a whole round, right? Not just yeah. So that attacks at disadvantage.
Well, it's not gonna get much better. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna stick with the 8 plus 13, which is
13?
miss.
13 misses. She goes to grab something on the mantle, hears you coming up, looks around, and then shrugs to the side, and your spear hits the bricks and kind of screeches off the side. Oh my god. Do you roll for initiative?
Josh.
Josh roll.
Roll for initiative. Oh, that's okay. That's pretty good.
16.
16?
Plus 3. That's so dumb.
Okay.
That's what I have.
Because I have really high dexterity and a really high wisdom.
So, Amari, you are up.
Okay. I'm actually gonna run forward and I'm going to try and grapple her.
Okay, so
So I want to
forward.
get like in between her as much as I can between her and the fireplace because I want to block her from whatever she's trying to grab.
You can. The fireplace is like right here,
Okay.
so
Yeah,
you'd be like
'cause I
right
wanna
next to
get-
her on the fire, like
Cool.
right next to. The
I want to
fireplace.
get as much in between her as possible, and I want to like try and like grab her and grab
Okay.
her.
All right. So go ahead and roll an athletics check. What am I doing?
10.
10.
Yeah.
Beat her. As she reaches out with her left hand for the fire for a little box on the fireplace, you grab her arm and you pull it to your chest and you lock it in and you push her against the fireplace.
Almost not ready.
I think that's your full turn.
That's my action, yeah.
Yeah, that's your action. Do anything else?
Headbutt her in the face.
Whack!
No,
people
because
are looking at
I didn't make an attack, so I don't get my offhand. So,
Yeah.
Dude, that would hurt.
yeah.
In the temple? Yeah.
Forehead to the temple.
That would hurt. So that's it?
Let's try Josh and I.
Yeah.
Snap your glasses.
This doesn't have to end with you dying. That's all I say.
Okay, make an intimidation check.
Or persuasion.
No, it's intimidation at this point.
Oh, okay, fine.
9.
No.
Yikes.
So on her turn, she is going to
Watch
try
her just,
and
shrug.
break the grapple.
So I need to roll.
So you need to roll an athletics check.
She's like,
Ooh. 19.
19. Oh yeah. She tries to like push.
Grog?
She tries to. She puts her sword kind of aside a little bit, and she grabs the edge of the fireplace and pushes. But you keep her arm. You keep her shoulder locked to the fireplace, and she just kind of.
I bend the wrist up a little bit too.
Oh! Ow!
That hurts.
there you go.
DTs, man.
That's a nerve. That's a nerve bundle right there. Zing!
Yeah, I know. Jacob
Just
does
this
Jacob
wrist.
demonstrated on me.
I have to do flexible
I
wrists, so they kept
hate
bending
those.
my wrist, and it's like, you just have to stop with it,
Yeah.
because you'll just break her
Yeah.
wrist. They're tiny and flexible.
The pressure, my pressure point one is the under the neck one. That one gets me on the ground so freaking quick.
Yeah, so you just keep her shoulder locked to the fireplace. That it is. So, Talon, it'll take your full movement and action
So
dashing
dash.
To breach
to
the
get. I had it somewhere. Not that will
top
get
of
you
the
to
stairs?
the bottom of the staircase.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I mean, it is.
I forgot we
It's
left him
pretty
back
freaking far.
behind. Holy cow.
Yeah.
He left him at the bottom of the stairs. Vallah, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna.
You're right next door.
Okay, well I'm gonna take 2 steps back and then run up. Let's see, if we're. You went non-lethal. Why'd you go non-lethal?
Because we.
Well, because she's grappled, does he have advantage on his attack?
I'm looking at that right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what.
No.
No. She just attacks with
Grapple
disadvantage.
creature becomes grapple creature's speed becomes 0. Can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. The condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated. Condition ends if an effect removes the grappled creature from the reach of the grappler or grappling effect, such as like a thunder wave. So
So
like
it's literally all it does is make them not able to
Yes.
run away. There's no disadvantage to their attacks or anything.
I don't think. I
They're
think
not
that's.
gonna grapple anything.
I think that's restrained. Restrained becomes 0. Attack rolls against the creature
Or
have
advantage.
advantage. Yeah,
But
that's
there's
restrained.
no disadvantage for them. So even
No,
though they're
there's no.
grappled, they can attack normally? That seems like BS. I don't grapple things very often, but I will never again if this is all that I get from
I don't
it.
drink.
I mean, it's good for like
When I do.
dropping somebody's speed to 0, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah, but I could trip them and do the same thing.
Yeah.
That's true.
There'd be no
Battlemaster.
point in
It
ever
comes, it's coming.
grappling.
Yeah.
So. So, just hypothetically speaking here, if I were to run up and use my shield as like a gauntlet punch, is that like would I be able to use that almost like a weapon?
You
Or
would.
just
It would
be
do a
shield?
D4 bludgeoning. And I mean, you're proficient with shields, so I would let you edge your proficiency bonus to your attack. So it'd still be +5. But you can do a lot more
To
with
make the
spear.
attack, what's the damage?
It'd be a D4. The little pyramid. Not pyramid. 3-sided
Yeah.
cone thing.
That is a pyramid.
No, pyramid is 4 sides.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Including bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4 is what a pyramid is.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Yeah, so
It looks
this
like a pyramid.
so this is a double pyramid
That's
with the
right.
bottom stuck together. D8.
I'm not Egyptian, so I don't really recognize pyramids that much.
Or a history person at all, I guess. Alright, so what are you doing?
Well, I guess at that point I'm just gonna run her through. Cause,
Do it.
yeah.
Alright, so go ahead and make an attack roll. You want to move to the side? Do you want to move to the
Did we
side so
say-
you're flanking? You can gain advantage.
Yeah,
if
let's
you're
do that.
flanking. Okay.
Just don't run her all the way through because it might be.
Yeah. Straight roll actually. What's that roll? Because she took the dodge action. So you have
17.
17 plus what?
But didn't she use her action to try and escape?
Rogues bonus action.
Yeah. Oh, she's a
Best class.
Which is why I was so surprised that her AC was more than
more
14.
than 14. Probably has pretty good armor. 17. You said straight roll. Right.
It's straight roll, so no advantage, no disadvantage. It's just one attack roll,
Okay.
then add your things.
17 plus 5.
So 22.
Right.
Okay, so you gain a static bonus, and you add.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You add
I just
your.
got the necrotic and everything.
Yeah, and so
Okay,
then
cool.
you do your 2d8, and then you add the static 10, and then plus your strength. So that's your lightning, I think. Lightning,
and piercing.
and then piercing, and none of it is double because it wasn't crit.
No, it's nice, but I do get the full. And so piercing is gonna take. Wait, do I plus the 10?
Yeah, the 3 is added to the
Okay,
piercing.
so it's a 10 for piercing, and then a plus 2 for lightning, and then plus 10 more for the necrotic.
Okay. Are you trying to kill her or not?
What do you want me?
This is your choice. What would Vallah do? He just got stabbed in the back. His companion is grappling her to a
That
fireplace.
doesn't know it's us anyway.
Yeah, if I could just put it like a crippling blow,
Crippling blow?
like a
Okay.
gut wound, so that she's gonna be like bleeding out, but like slow enough that, and it, yeah, something like that.
Alright. So from your side position, you take her right under the ribs, and it plus 10 to your health. That helps.
15.
It goes into her side and comes out kind of right above her belly button. And you pull it out, and the little thread of black energy comes back in your body. Oh, you feel way better. And you see Amari. You feel her go limp in your grasp. Basically, you feel her drop to one knee, gasping for breath.
Now throw her to the ground. Just finish her off. Or at least pin her.
Wait, you want to finish her?
No, I mean,
She's
like,
unconscious, so I just.
is she? She's unconscious?
She is she is delirious in that middle state.
Oh, cool.
Take the butt of my sword and hit her on the head.
She falls unconscious.
Oh, he didn't have to roll attack for that. That's true.
She brought it like one hit point.
That's true.
But,
Oh,
Where
it
am
would
I?
have been cool if I like stabbed her in the side, and then as I pull back, I just take my shield. Hits the clock.
and then
Hits the
I look at the mantle
Where
where
she
she
was
was
running
reaching for.
Okay, so there's a little box.
Okay.
Change this because this is not mood appropriate.
Where am I right now?
This is not mood appropriate.
About this time, you would run in and you would see on the left, you'd see a spatter of blood across a few books. You'd see a bloody dagger lying on the ground with kind of a black, thick black ooze, kind of where the handle meets the blade. There's just a little bit residual.
Don't even think of that.
And you see Amari and Vallah standing by the fireplace, and
And you
a
just see
figure
Amari.
slumped. Yeah, you pretty much see her just clunk, and this figure just fall to the ground.
Talon's like,
What's
going on? And then I'm gonna also check her for weapons and make sure.
Okay, so you find her scimitar. You find some leather armor that has like some rings sewn into it across the chest. So
What does that mean?
it's studded leather, so it's 12 plus dex. Your dex bonus. So not better than yours.
my armor.
Um,
Because my dex ain't good.
and as you look at the scimitar, it's a nice scimitar.
Did you say what was in the box? Sorry, I was.
In the box there is a key. There is the holy symbol you've been finding. That's it.
I'm gonna take this in the time. Does it have a sheath? Do I want to grab a sheath?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I'll take that too. I'll just strap it to my backpack or something.
Okay.
or throw it over my. I can't imagine her waistline is thick or thick enough for my waistline.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so I'll just.
She's a
throw it
fairly slight figure.
over my shoulders, so it's like a. So it's like it's right back here.
Right here, right here.
Yeah.
So you're here now.
Yeah, I just ran into her.
Okay.
So
This is the chick that we promised the one guy we wouldn't kill and gave him
So far
position
we
over the
haven't.
slave trade. I mean, she's not dead. But also,
She's not dead yet.
he doesn't
Not
know
dead
it was us
I'm not
that came
dead
in
yet.
here.
I mean, she's still.
But she's seen
she's-
us.
I mean, she's
Yeah.
running the slave trade, so I mean.
Right. I mean,
she's
I'm
not like a
I'm
great
saying.
quick clarification: she was just hiding behind a bookcase, not like the bookcase moved
I
and she
was
came out of a
bookcase.
tunnel, did she?
No.
She
It was
just-
like a bookcase, and she was like around the corner.
Okay,
Like, on the-
thank you.
the side.
Because I was like afraid there's just like a secret passage that just split open. Cool.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool. See what do you want to do?
Do we want to ask her which of her companions shapeshifts?
I would
Yes.
like to know that.
And then we'll just kill her afterwards.
Okay.
I mean, she attacked us. She's not a good person. I don't have any qualms about this.
I'm not gonna kill her though, because I'm not gonna be able to do that. Like,
Because it's not in combat.
yeah. I'm just thinking from my character's
Yeah, no,
background
you're
standpoint.
good. I mean, I'm trying to figure out
So
how Amari would do this.
basically, you guys
but
are. It's up to you guys whether or not you kill her or not. I don't necessarily care, but I'm not gonna also be able to.
What's
make
your
that
alignment?
judgment call.
like
Ne-
chaotic, neutral, good.
Yeah, I was
Like
gonna say.
I have a code. Like I have like, but it isn't necessarily the law.
But it
but-
flexes from time to time.
Yeah, like it's kind of situational in a lot of ways.
And this is a pretty unique situation.
Yeah, I mean,
My code says the slave trade is bad, so.
yeah.
And she
Yeah.
does run it fairly well. Like, well is in a bad way.
Efficiently.
She's a good businesswoman.
I gave my
For
healing to the guy downstairs, so I
Yeah.
can't.
I'm the only one who has.
Bring it
I have
back.
one more healing slot left, and I could cure wounds, or I could do good berries.
How much does a good berry give? Like
10
one?
good
10
berries.
good berries, and each good berry is a hit point.
Okay.
To give her like
You
one
have. I
or two.
want to give her
And
one hit point.
They remain potent for 24
24
hours.
hours.
So from the point you
What
cast
time
it
is
now.
it right now?
Oh, crap, maybe do math. Pushing on like dinner time, 7, 8 o'clock, late
Did the
dinner
people
time.
follow her? To follow
Yeah.
him? Sorry.
People are
Um,
behind
To
me.
here.
it takes a few seconds, but you do hear footsteps coming up, and you see the big guy with the great sword come into
Ripley!
the room
Okay.
and look around.
Is she one of your captors?
He's asking.
Okay. Yeah, he's
Oh,
reacting.
he was-
sorry. I'm
he had
looking
a-
down.
He's non-verbal reacting.
I was looking down.
Yeah, yeah,
so,
yeah,
okay.
Like flips the great sword around, sticks it in the ground. And when you're done with her, I want her.
Oh gosh.
That can be arranged.
Well, hang on. What exactly?
Okay.
Alright.
he's
So,
been tortured by her.
He looks down at the great sword and he looks at you.
You don't want to kill her.
no, I just want to.
Make your own conclusions.
Okay.
Um,
Well, me making my own conclusions was the problem.
1 hit point.
Okay. So I'm gonna use good berries.
Okay. So I think it's your last first level spell.
So basically, I have. But I want to like put her against the ground.
Good berries.
Have basically,
I have times.
or I guess kind of up against the wall a little bit. Yeah, just holding across her throat. And like
So yeah, I'm gonna force feed her one good berry.
stepping on her foot, essentially.
Okay.
Well, that's how you
So-
do it. with her.
So you kind of hold the mistletoe and you watch as it's almost like the little like the personal blizzard above Olaf. Yeah. But it kind of like
Little berries.
drops down and the little golden sparkles drop down and they form into these beautiful reddish brown berries.
And as
shining.
As this is happening, I'm just like, there's lightning! Because that's the only magical words I know.
Amari rolls her eyes.
You walk up to her and you kind of open her mouth, shove it in there, close the mouth.
Peanut butter like it's a dog.
Chocolate. Like in Princess Bride. Chocolate helps it go down.
Kind of shove it to the back of her mouth, close her mouth.
She's not dead. She's just mostly dead.
A second later.
Eyes here. I told you you didn't have to die. You should listen. We have a couple questions.
Probably shouldn't tell her that she has to die.
Which of your companions can shapeshift?
What's it to you?
Just curious.
That hurt.
That is
Hey,
what happens
you
when we get
just
stabbed in the
stabbed
back.
in
Gave you a
back.
good berry.
You attacked
You
first.
stabbed me in the back. I'm just like,
Intruders.
Slaver.
that reaction's so honest. Just like, okay.
Trying so
I couldn't tell if
hard.
that was Justin or if that was her response.
That was her.
Okay.
That was her. I'm gonna be Hayden now. Livings must be made.
Right.
That's copyrighted material. You can't use it.
Same production studio. What?
Yeah, we own all the rights.
Also, you can't copyright a common statement.
Yeah.
Anywho, what did she say?
Livings must be made.
That's true. I'm not arguing that, but I asked you a question.
If I tell you, do I live?
It's not for
That's
me
not
to
up to us.
decide.
So both of you kind of leans to the side and looks past you.
You'd have to be pretty dang persuasive.
It's good by
You
itself.
sicko. Want some cheesy bread?
I'm okay. I'm just why is he a sickle because he's eating cheesy bread?
No, because he didn't use the marinara sauce.
Oh, I don't normally. Anyway.
I think I know what my fate is.
Wait, did she answer the question? I'm sorry.
Glances up towards the ceiling. You'll accept me either way.
What'd she say?
He'll accept me either way. I don't think you're going up.
That's for him to decide.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Who?
You'll find him eventually.
Oh, does she think that this Ruby Crystal guy? I mean, Ruby Crystal. Ruby Angel
Yeah.
is like a god?
I don't know. Whoever you think he is, you are misled.
Girl, you crazy.
Oh boy.
Why do you serve him? I'm assuming you're talking of the Ruby Phoenix.
Crystal.
Oh no.
Crimson Angel. Yeah,
Ruby
no, you
Phoenix.
had
I
it.
had it right.
I
You
always-
said it wrong so many times.
I do that on purpose.
I know.
though. It's like my way of mocking him.
It's made it so I can't remember the right order now.
Oh no, not him.
Not him.
Oh, not him?
He is the conduit. From which orders come.
So who's this big macho guy that you're serving?
What do you wish to know about whatever your original question was?
Which of your companions can shapeshift?
That would have been Alex the sorcerer.
Would? How?
Would have
How
been.
old were the trap? Oh, yeah, yesterday. So we already killed him.
Oh, let's not have a conversation right here.
Right, yeah, sorry, that was the sidebar.
No one else in your party?
If they can, they fooled us. Me?
Well, I mean, quite frankly, you might have been duped just the same.
Stop it. Don't move
Sorry,
on.
this whole time we've been chasing a freaking goose.
Well, ghost. That's for sure. It's very possible. So,
That's true, the timelines do add up.
I mean, we didn't check to see how old the tracks were. Well, but no, not
Yeah, it said that they left early
last
last night. And since
yeah.
we were down in the morning.
Totally could.
Yeah.
Wait, when was the last time you saw Alex?
When we killed him.
No, her. She
Her.
was
Oh,
there.
you're asking
Sorry.
her.
When was the last time
Stop
you saw
saying
her?
that out loud.
This morning.
This morning.
This morning.
left to go get his pastries and haven't seen him since.
Oh, what kind of pastries?
He won't be back.
Is that a question or is
Mhm.
From everything I've heard,
What have you heard?
that he's dead. He was found on the west side of the city. I have to do that.
Clearly
Otherwise, I'm gonna say the east
He's just
side.
laying down west side of the city.
Otherwise, I'm gonna say the east side.
Never eat shredded wheat.
I've heard so many.
Never eat
Never eat soggy
I was doing it for you.
sour wheat.
Soggy worms.
No.
Soggy worms are the
Never eat
best
sour
kind
wheat.
of worms, dude.
That's how I learned it. That's the Kansan one.
Soggy worms. I've heard soggy worms.
Yeah.
Worms are soggy by nature.
Yeah, that's why I said they're the best when they're soggy. But
Like, it's just saying don't eat worms.
I've always learned soggy waffles.
Anyway, we digress. But that's what we do here.
Yeah.
Okay. He died on the west side. How?
Couple of piercing wounds. That's all I could gather from what I heard.
From who?
Oh, there were a few guards that I questioned.
Who found him?
It's not for you to know.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
I'm indifferent at this point. I turn.
To Ripley.
What's your name? To the ripped dude.
Ripley.
I mean, he's made it canon.
No,
has-
you just
he has a
give him a
name.
name. Give him a name, but like
He
my
can be
friends call me
anything.
Ripley.
Arnold.
Arnold.
Got to the chopper.
Carson.
I will chop her head
Carson?
off now.
Carson.
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 I.
Get out of the way. Let's chop her head.
You want to hold her for a minute? Oh no, are you strong? You're strong. You can hold her.
Hell's yeah, dude. I'm
You can-
strong.
You can hold her for a second. I want to talk to Carson.
Hold her how? She's on the ground, isn't she?
I'm holding her on the ground.
Oh, okay. I'll just put my like foot on her or something. How did you do it?
I had a foot on her foot, like I would if I was like restraining an inmate.
Oh, okay, cool.
Somebody who's fighting.
So I'll take her position.
So yeah, grapple her down. And then I'll go talk to Carson. I'll just kind of pull him to the side. We're gonna.
He's still just
Yeah.
clenched jaw, just looking at her.
I turn my back to her so she can't, just in case she can read lips. She'll be yours. I don't want her. I don't care what happens to her. Preferably she won't live, but I feel like that's not a problem and I don't need to make a request. But I feel like maybe you should make this public. I also have a ledger of the slave trade. Slave trade.
Slave trade.
That thing.
Not the first time you said
It's
it like
not.
that.
I get tongue tied. I don't need. We don't want any credit for this, freeing you, any of that. No one needs to know. I actually prefer it that no one knows that we helped you.
Mum's the word.
But if you. Hello? So you've got 30 seconds to tell me if this is a terrible idea. I'm going to give him the slave trade
Alright,
log and
bye.
send him to Garrick. Because Garrick seems like an upstanding dude.
That's a nice.
Might actually
Pardon the interruption.
be against that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That sounds like that's smart. I didn't even think about that.
Okay, so talking to him, we don't want credit for this. I'd like no one to know our involvement. I'd appreciate if you would end her and take this log, and I hand him the slave trade log that we found.
Okay.
We're going to help you get out. And I would like you to take it to the captain of the guard towards the docks named Garrick. No one else. Find Garrick and explain to him what's going on down here. I'm not 100% positive you can trust him. Most of the city is corrupt. but in our interactions, he's seemed the most upstanding.
Yeah.
And then,
And there's Wilson too.
yeah, Wilson,
Yeah,
It's just-
he has no sway.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah.
I mean, Wilson also at the front desk.
He's
Young, foolish,
He'll help you
but
find Gary.
He leans
Help
forward
you
a
find
little,
Garrick.
and he kind of puts his head next to yours, still looking at her, and says,
Just please.
your breath is really hot on my ear. Just kidding.
"How public do you want it?"
As public as you're willing to go, I guess. I want it to be clear that it was done by the slaves that she held, that justice was served. We want people to know that this was down here. We just don't want anyone to know we're involved because secrecy is paramount for us.
That can be arranged.
That's a production studio, Josh.
If you know of anyone we've gotten word of rebellion against the city. We don't know enough to send you to them. But I feel like Garrick is the only option you have to try and make public the slave trade and make seeds of doubt of the city's legitimacy.
That can be done.
Alright. I go back over to her. Is this door lead out into the Felled Dragon?
Yes.
Directly? There's no more doors? I'm tired of doors. Doors are stupid.
Too
It's
many
a small hallway,
Small hallway.
10 feet.
And then leads into the main part.
Yes.
Alright. Half the slaves run out through here, the other half through the other
Oh, okay.
tunnel.
Yeah, that'll work.
Increase odds of people's freedom.
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's do it.
I basically hand her to Carson and explain to him what's going to happen. That half the slaves are going to go with him out through the Felled Dragon. They might have to fight their way out.
So yeah, probably the armed ones will go that way.
Alright,
Yeah.
so he grabs her by
And
the
one or two
arm
armed ones out the other way.
and nods, and one of the other guys puts a chain through her belt and shackles her, so they are held behind her back.
Yeah, we had
no
lots
matter
of
what.
shackles. I hand him a pair because I put some on my belt.
And yeah, she's shackled. She's not going anywhere.
Okay.
Except with them.
We could probably, I was gonna say, you might want to keep the shackles, so we'd have shackles just whenever.
Well, we had a lot.
Oh, that's true.
There were 50 slaves that were shackled. Okay.
As you say that, like the dude had his own shackles. So
Yeah. Okay.
You can
cool.
keep
I
yours.
keep mine. We'll take some of them and we'll take them part way out of the city and then depart on our own. Okay.
Carson.
Alright.
So send a bunch with them and with them. Yeah.
So Carson hands her off to another heavier set guy with a spear, and he walks back down. And
Or I
then
guess I should do it 2 each.
how long do you stay there?
Not super long. I do just want to quick scan the bookcases to see if there's any more information. I'm just trying to see what all they're doing with fiends and celestials and any hints as to who she might have been referencing. What
Okay.
entity they're serving.
Make a first just make a religion check as you look at the bookcase. I said make a religion check as you look over the book check.
The book check. Look, it's a book check.
It's keep getting stuck against the edge. I need to roll further away from the edge. 18.
18.
Yeah.
Come on.
There are various
Nelly.
mentions of such things as pit fiends and higher devils and things like that. There's a passing reference to various sea monsters that have power, like a lot of power. Some
Wait.
Cthulhu-like entities. Some Cthulhu-like entities that are referenced that are very powerful ancient beings. and most of them are from the
That
sea.
huge.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm concerned about.
That freaking
He's not
that
gonna throw that.
Leviathan.
Remember,
looking-
it could destroy
Dude.
the city.
that would wreck the city, dude. There's no way, it's not happening.
Unless we had Boomerang. What is that his name? What's his name?
What are you talking about?
From the Inheritance Cycle, you know, the guy who hunted the, well, he guarded the Vault of Souls, but like,
Oh yeah.
is his name Boomerang?
I don't remember.
What's his name?
That dude was a boss.
But he was the slayer of the, I'll think of it later.
I haven't read that book.
Monster of some sort?
I went through that book series once.
Oh, I've read it, I've listened to it like 6 times.
I know.
I know, but I'm trying to remember.
It's a great book series.
They're the sea monsters that are cousins to the dragons.
Oh yeah.
What are they called?
They're not.
No.
I almost mixed games earlier. I was like, oh, we should burn a handprint upside down on his chest. And I was like, wait, that's the other campaign I'm playing. That's their symbol is a red handprint. And so we were doing it upside down and saying,
I like
the
it.
ghost.
Oh, nice.
Ghost
Oh,
people.
kind of like a horseshoe when you turn it upside down. It's bad luck.
Sure, yep.
Like a
Sure.
Spider-Man.
Okay.
Yeah, that works. Let's go with that.
So yeah, with a horseshoe, the reason that they're lucky is because they hold the luck, and then when they're upside down, the luck runs out.
Your luck's right
Not a sponsor.
now.
Once again.
Literally, we don't have sponsors, so anything we eat, drink, or wear is not a sponsorship.
Yeah.
Because we're not
sponsored.
cool. Okay,
I mean, I think we're cool.
I mean, we're, you know what I mean.
We're cool
We're not
in our
that.
way.
You know what? You don't think I'm cool.
That statement still stands.
Whoa!
You walked into it.
I know.
Okay, so I think we
We'll
should
take
take
the
that
other
group
half.
out. Do you want to burn the Goliath's body, or do you want to leave it, make sure she's dead? I don't. This is personal for you, apparently. You haven't told us about that whole situation, so Amari's just assuming
that's
based
the other
off your
thing. How did you
reaction.
want to fix that?
I fixed it in the intro.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I didn't hear.
Yeah.
My bad.
You walked
Well, I
in,
was
and
gone.
as
That's
you basically before you landed, when you walked in, you pulled up your mask
Okay, good.
during to fight, and
So I
then
could see better.
you and Pathani fought, and then she said,
And she lost.
Yeah, she lost hard,
Horde.
real bad.
I mean, I nuked her, so she's beyond good.
Okay.
Yeah,
She has
Good
2
call.
hit points and I dealt 40 something.
41.
So 41. And then,
Yeah.
but I mean, if you, I feel like you just like burning bodies. but-
I just know there are ways to bring people back in my experiences in travel.
Okay, you know what?
And
No.
I don't like the
Here's
idea of people being brought back that we.
I don't
I've
know
gone
if
through
my
the
character.
efforts
I don't know if my
of
character will be able to
eliminating.
do that. Actually, never mind.
What?
Oh, so with the slaves, do I get my hand axes back, or do we get our weapons
Yeah.
back?
Yeah.
No, you
We told them we
back.
wanted them back.
They hand the weapons back to you. They take the goblin short bow
Okay.
and their
Yeah.
weapons.
I was
they're
gonna
crappy,
say,
but
before
they're
we just let
serviceable.
them run off, I was like,
No, I
weapons.
totally would get my hand back.
Yeah.
I don't use it often, but I
My
like
mace
it.
that I never use.
Yeah.
You can keep it.
Well, no, I was just thinking.
Yeah.
What were you thinking?
Because I was thinking that, I want to just cut off her head and like take it as like a trophy, but
Because burning the body's dark.
It actually makes
But
sense.
here's-
Like,
I mean,
in my
it makes
in
more
my-
sense for you, but I'm
in
just
my
saying.
mind, in my mindset, I'm thinking along the
Well, you're
lines of
gonna
like
carry
when I
it.
actually, huh? There's a sack somewhere, right? I can just throw it in a sack and throw it over my shoulder, but
Stick it on his body.
But no,
The
just-
arrow sticking out the chin.
Can we like on the way back through? Can we like stop and see? Does she have anything that like seems like a unique character, like some article of clothing
Something
besides her
that,
hand
like-
axe? Besides her hand axe or anything like
She had her
that?
hand axe. She has various tattoos across her head.
Oh, don't
Some of
scalp
them.
her.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna. Yeah, that's gross.
Oh no.
Beheading is way classier.
He's way classier, you guys. Where is?
Like, does she have like a
Wow.
like
Talon
an
is
amulet
kind of
or a talisman
disgusted
around her
the fact that
neck
we're
or something
having
like
this
that? A
conversation.
bracelet? Does she have like unique armor? What does she have like on for
Um,
like bracers?
She just has what looks like brass and
Any
leather.
rings?
No.
Dang, woman, come on. 'Cause I'm just trying to think of.
You know what they do in Japanese art with like dead fish, where you like paint it and then press it on the paper and make an imprint.
Just on her face.
Do that on her face. Don't really do that.
Yeah, no, she has some nice like fur trimmed boots. She has a shield. She has the
What's
hand
on a
axe which you
shield?
took. The shield?
Is there
It's just a
shield?
simple construction.
Why are you so unremarkable?
Yeah. Come
She
on.
has a nice like brass belt that has it's less of a belt and more of like a so like there's the breastplate and then it's like the stomach piece that protects the stomach.
Okay.
That she has one of those on. It's like it's almost, it looks if it's like a small like blob of like clump of metal and then there's rings going out. There's about 4 rings.
Would it fit me? Or I guess I could modify it. So I'll take that off of her as like because does it seem unique enough that?
It seems like it's really well made.
Okay. So I'm gonna take that and then belt.
Okay, hold on one second. We're gonna put the battery.
And with the like put those on. Okay.
Okay.
And then I'll be done with her. It's not like I didn't take things off of her. Like I took her hand axe and her others. So like I have stuff that I know that my dad will know that I took from her. So
Cool.
it'll work. It just won't be as.
All right, so we're leading them near
through
the exit.
Mhm.
Why don't we? Do we want to try and exit with them, but stealth a different direction and go back in through the top entrance to the kobold, so that we don't have any footprints leading back to the kobold
through the tunnel.
Yeah.
through the tunnels?
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, let's
come to the surface.
Let's split off.
Okay, so you're surfacing with the slaves and then heading back through the main gate.
I want to surface just before them,
We're kind of
and
leading them.
Where are we?
Okay.
like kind of do a coast is clear, but then go off in our own direction and let them go where they
Wherever
want to
they
go.
go.
Okay.
Since it's in a relatively abandoned area, I'm not
Right,
too worried about people seeing
So you're
us.
saying we're surfacing where we initially entered when
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
first went in the sewers. That's what we're talking about coming
Okay.
up, and then we check the area if it's clear.
But I do want to still kind of like stealth sneak
Yeah.
out and then make sure nobody's watching or sees us.
Okay.
Makes sense.
So
Yeah, you walk out. Make a perception
Yeah,
check.
I didn't like that face thing. He's just like, okay.
All you guys make a perception check.
oh,
Perception.
I wasn't
Sorry, I
actually
didn't hear you.
listening to
I
you.
didn't hear you.
I thought you were saying you were making a perception check. I was like, how do you do that by making that face?
That's 20.
Good job, Josh.
Which means
Dang, boy.
I have an
Should be
18.
24.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a 16.
16? All pretty freaking great. You walk out and you are completely sure there's no one around. Like, no within a couple blocks at least. Couple blocks, what am I saying?
That's only pretty freaking great. Not
You know.
phenomenal or anything like that. It's just pretty freaking great.
I mean, it's his
A
max.
natural 20
So,
is pretty freaking great, but not like, I mean, you know,
Yeah. Okay, nobody's around.
fine.
So, why don't you guys kind of go off a little bit and I'll just let them know it's safe to come out. And then follow.
Vallah, I'm sorry. She does have a really nice wolfskin cape.
Yep, I want
with
that.
shoulder,
Yep.
with shoulder pieces.
Thank
okay.
you.
I figured
Alright.
you would. I
Yeah.
totally forgot.
I was like, really?
The
She has
most
nothing?
distinguishing thing
Like,
in
come
your party.
on.
Yeah,
Okay,
for real.
A wolf skin.
Yeah, it's a really nice grayish silver with like the blackish like right between the shoulder
Is it
like
like,
streak.
does it have a hood attached to it, or is?
No.
Oh,
No, but
that'd
it
be
does-
So cool if it was a wolf head.
It does have
Imagine
like,
that crap.
but like the strap that came across, it is the front paws coming down to meet at the chest.
Dopeness. Okay. So let me put that.
Okay, so I just kind of like duck back into the tunnel a little bit and like tell them it's safe to come
Okay.
out and to
Alright.
tell them to go
Almost
Wherever
directly
they
south.
please.
wherever they want.
Oh, okay.
And it was a gray wolf skin.
Yes.
Okay.
Large grayish silver.
Gray
And I just
silver.
say, best of luck, and I sneak off
Alright,
towards where they went.
cool. So are you guys stealthing through the city, like trying to blend in, or you just
I mean, like,
walking
not
in?
blend in.
stealthing, but
Super
because I feel like
duper
stealthing, we're trying to be like sneaky, but just kind of business as usual. usual. It's the evening. We're walking around.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna pull my
Um,
mask up because I
yeah.
look like a freaking
So
Just trying to
Terminator
be
just walking
normal.
Yeah, just
Do
casual.
we want to go have dinner at Iron Fist Brewing to create like an alibi, seem normal, and then head up
Sure.
north? Yeah. So I had
It's celebration time. Let's go eat somewhere good and not.
let's go have some food and an ale and
ale. Yeah,
Ale?
Let's do it.
Oh man. All right. Yeah. So you guys walk over to Iron Fist.
Like, I don't know.
As you guys start to walk across the street, there is a crowd of sailors that are kind of that a lot of the lower off sailors split off and go to the Tubby Duckling. But then there are 5 or 6. No, there's about 12 actually. Sailors that come towards the
Iron Fist.
Iron Fist. Gosh, I keep wanting to say Tubby Duckling and then Fell Dragon.
Fell Dragon.
Yeah, Iron Fist.
Yeah, let's go eat at the filter.
I mean, that would be pretty ballsy.
That'd be the most gangster thing ever.
Go eat in the place we just totally ruined.
And then like the slaves come through, we're like, oh, whoa,
I
that's
mean,
weird.
it
oh.
would help get rid of suspicion. But also just being seen somewhere in the city
That would just-
approximately when this is happening.
Yeah, that would just be
And somewhere not there.
Yeah. Cool. So, yeah, we go to Iron Fist.
All right.
Fist.
Fist. Albright's behind the bar. He's serving out drinks. There looks to be 6 or 8. Looks like a couple captains, some first mates, some bosuns, some helmsmen, higher ups basically to get a little more money. They come here to spend it, and they are.
I had no idea I could do that.
Okay.
Do you remember giving these stones endurance? Because it's written on my character sheet, and I remember when we
Reduce damage by D12 plus your
I
constitution.
totally had no idea I could do that until. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. I could. Oh my gosh, that would have been fantastic. Although my constitution only had +1. So.
I mean, still, that could have been 13 less points of damage. Which was close to what she did, I think.
17.
Yeah, she did 17. I mean, dang. Alright, so yeah, you walk in there. Albright's behind the counter. Calliope. Right. That's
When do I?
Calliope.
With that?
Yeah, Calliope.
No, it's Kalea.
Is it
I
Kalani?
swear, I
Kalia.
will murder you in your face. Okay?
Not the rest of you.
No,
Just your face.
Just my face.
No, I'm gonna murder him in front of him, so in a mirror, like he's gonna look at himself as I murder him in his face. Okay?
Yikes.
Alright.
Alright.
like,
That escalated quickly.
So like, quick clarification on
Yes.
that though. So do I make that decision before or after you tell me the damage?
I tell you how much damage it
And
does,
then I
and then
can
you say, yeah, I
say
want to use Stone's
Stone's
Endurance,
Endurance. Okay.
and you roll a d12 at your Constitution modifier.
Yeah, because if it was like 22 hit points, I'm like, Stone's
You
Endurance!
can only do it once per
Once
long
per
rest.
long rest.
So keep that in mind.
Long, well, it says long or short. You know,
It does?
I think so. So
Look that up
hang on,
first.
hang on.
But yeah, so-
so you walk in, you go to the bar. Albright greets you.
Short or long rest, right? That's what last thing.
Ah, what can I get for you?
I believe we would like
Okay, I just
a
want to
few
know.
ales. One,
Phew.
you want one, I want one, he probably wants 2.
2.
All right, 4 ales then.
Yeah, and some food.
All right, so we got a pot of roast. We got some other. We got some vegetables. We got some mashed potatoes. Anything? Any preference?
Roast.
Roast.
Roast, my
All
man.
right, roast and the potatoes.
Yes.
Yep, sure, sounds good.
Same.
All right, 3 roasts and potatoes and 4 ales.
I can't listen to you guys.
Okay.
You add broth to it.
Could you take the pot roast and put it in a bowl and put the mashed potatoes on top and make me a shepherd's pie?
You want gravy in your potatoes?
No.
Butter.
Butter. All right.
Roasted
gravy.
potatoes?
Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
Oh, mashed
I mean, I eat it on
All
roasted
right, for the lot of that, that'll
Yeah,
be.
butter's not good on any type of potato, basically.
Butter's good with most things.
He's kind of looking among
Yeah,
each of you,
crunchy.
calculating the math. So that will be 4 silver for all of it.
All of it? Or per person?
For all of it.
Oh, shoot.
We
Man,
can
I feel loaded.
Yeah,
I
right?
give him 5 silver.
You can keep the change.
All right.
All right, you've been good to us. We appreciate you. Uthgard?
Albrecht.
Albrecht. Uthgard, I think that was my brother's character in one of the campaigns we played.
Albrecht
I like how
and
it's like-
fist.
his
And he
name
kind of
is-
hits his fist on the...
I'm not very good with names.
name
I'm
is
sorry.
Albrecht.
Neither am I. And he turns around and he yells through a window. And he...
Hiccup! I need you to do me some favor.
and so then the 10 or 12 sailors from that came behind you kind of push up a little bit to the
Personal
bar.
space. No, I'm just kidding.
Albrecht greets them. They start going back and forth on what they're... oh boy. They start going back and forth on what they want. And he just starts yelling through the window again.
Cool.
Awesome. You guys go find a table?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So he gave you guys your ales.
Yep.
Yup. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen.
Try to pull the Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Mine's a peach nectarine sour ale. Just
Mine was.
I believe in craft beers.
Yeah, you taste it. It is
I'm gonna order
very,
Canadian.
very nice ale.
We drink craft.
IPA.
I actually don't like IPA most of the time. It's too hoppy. I'm the only one that knows any of this because you're all underage.
Yeah.
Take it.
I mean, I know what hoppy means, but like,
Right.
I just don't know what it tastes
Versus,
like.
right. I was like, you know what? It's theory.
Yeah. So it's really good ale.
Yeah.
My brother does.
You guys take a seat. I assume you guys are kind of in the back, facing the door.
Yeah. I mean, we're
Yeah.
just trying to look normal. Like.
I know what parts of him translated into his character.
Oh no, I know. No, Amari's the same. She doesn't trust people. Remember?
I'm fine.
Oh
I'll
my
sit
gosh,
down
I
where
tried to. When me and Shayla went to Miramar, like she sat down facing the door. I was like, and she's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Never mind, that's fine."
You take one for the team.
Yeah, I sat down. I was like, "You know what this means, though?" And she's like, "What?" I was like, "You have to do a threat analysis on everybody who walks through the door." And she's like, "You do that?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Do you not?
You know what it also means? I like you. I did not make you stand up and move.
Because I do that with my mom. Like when we go to restaurants and stuff. She
Oh, my
like goes-
family totally
she
lets me
like
have the
goes
seat
to
that faces
yeah.
the
She
door.
goes to like move it, and I'm like, "Nope, that's my joke."
It's been like 5 years, and my family gives me
Yeah.
that.
when we go places, I'm like Jacob is gonna do a better job of watching the door, so I just sit like with my back
Oh, yeah.
forward, 'cause
And
I'm
if like we have to sit in a booth, I'm like, "You get the wall. I'm
Yeah.
gonna sit on the end
and I prefer the wall anyway, so
because you want some kind of support."
All right. So, is there anything we want to talk about while we eat, or are we basically just like eating?
Yeah. Let's talk about our next course of action here. Shall
Do we want to do that in public?
We're by ourselves. How close are the?
You know what? No, we can talk about this without being too.
Closest is about 15-ish feet away, and I mean it's fairly noisy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's boisterous. There's someone playing in the corner. I just realized we're still playing underground music.
I think we should head north.
Like how far?
I was thinking that if we went towards the city, I can't read.
Louder
like
voice.
outside of. Oh.
Up into.
Lavage.
Yes.
It's lavage.
I've seen that video in the dog's like, nah, nah. it's like growling.
Revenge.
Revenge.
Yeah.
God will come after us for revenge.
I don't know how much is left for us in the city, and
Especially after that whole encounter.
yeah, I don't know how much is left in the city for us.
Besides my dad, but I should probably run from him
Yeah.
for now.
Yeah, we can always come back.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
We're also gonna level up. Just gonna say that.
no, I know. But yeah, no. I figured the same conversation we'd have
Painful.
in our house we can have here. But yeah, I have business in the north in Gallica, and I'd like to head that way.
Cool.
You're welcome to join me.
I never have business, so we're good at this. I don't care.
Mumble, mumble, mumble.
I just
Mumble.
what? You didn't want to speak?
I assume you.
I meant more for the camera.
Oh,
I
okay.
assume you guys are speaking in low voices
Right.
because you're trying to kind of.
I'm also just trying not to be like. I'm trying to
You're trying
talk
not
about
to
it.
project.
Well, not just not project,
Seem at ease.
but like we're talking about things that are normal, like oh, I've got business up, no, like
Right.
using
Right. You're
terms
just
that
assuming
are
casual.
yeah, that is like if anybody is listening, it's not like they're hearing anything particularly amazing, except hey, we're leaving the city and we're headed north.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Besides, you know.
Because I don't want to be like hush hush, because that seems
Yeah.
I believe.
Especially since I might have just burned some very sensitive bridges on our last business venture. I think
yeah.
leaving the city for a while would not be a bad idea.
Yeah. And I mean, I've been doing mercenary work, and the city doesn't pay particularly high.
Drink.
So I know
Falls
there's.
off the chair.
I know that what we like the work we've been doing in the city for.
10 gold pieces.
For the yeah, I mean it's not anything necessarily to bat your eye at, but I'm looking for more lucrative work, so I think we should head north.
Yes, I will accompany you, but
Yeah.
I
You've got
kind
more.
of need to wait for my sister-in-law to get
Well, but see,
Yeah,
the thing
okay.
is though, if we actually head like, okay, do we actually think that she's in the city?
We have no idea.
Right. So we should just forget about your sister. She'll catch up to us when she can catch up to us. She has wings. She can fly. Okay. What we need to do.
Say that out loud.
Okay, that was more of like a side comment. Anyway,
She's got means of transportation.
she has means of swift transportation. In a pinch. Anyway, so what I think is probably more likely and more smart that we should do is we should actually just act now in what is best. So moving north and leaving the city, which is now like super like
hotbed of
hot.
problems.
Yeah.
We should let.
So we should let
Well,
it cool
we
off.
can talk to your wife and see what she thinks
Yeah.
about.
Because what's the most that'll happen? She'll catch up with us on the road, outside of the city, where
Maybe.
things will not be as bad. Because
Depends
we're
on how
also
she
thinking
got
how
it.
many of your associates we want in the same place
No,
at the same time.
Mhm.
So I'd rather do that outside of the city.
I'm on that same page.
Yeah. Okay. Just want
Um,
to make sure that we're all.
I mean, there is strength in numbers, but
there is,
but there's
maybe
also a tension in numbers as well.
yeah.
I would
and
rather avoid.
I tend to people like my associates tend to naturally draw unnatural things towards us, and you put a lot in one place.
That was almost bad.
It's like a bigger beacon. It's like instead of having one little beacon, now we've got like a big. But sometimes the things our family members say should never be repeated.
That's true. I don't know how Vaughn's. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, you're right.
That's why I also said that kind of.
A campfire versus a bonfire.
Yeah, that works.
Right.
Yeah,
that's what I meant.
yeah.
Yeah.
You'll just put up this thing like do just like a blank screen, and then just cut back and just cut back and be like, sometimes when your family members say something, you should repeat.
Yes.
Cut off for that moment.
Can you repeat? No.
Yeah. So I think
Don't say that at home, kids.
Comment below what your family members say.
so. Yes, we finish our conversation, finish our food, and then
All right. About how much time do you spend?
A little under an hour, probably.
A little under an hour?
Sure.
All right.
That gives us time to ink.
it's not just me.
Yeah, I'm so. My days are all confused too. I think it's Saturday today anyway.
Definitely not.
I know. So,
It's fine. I use
Gives us
when
time to
Zero
eat,
arrives to know that it was
eat,
Friday.
eat, drink, talk about stuffs, and then we'll be ready to go.
So you guys are just going back to your
Because I
rooms
have to
now?
drink 2 ales, so I want to take a down.
Who should who are we going to take with us when we go north? If we go north.
All the essentials.
we can chit chat about that one.
Yeah, on the way.
If we're gonna use names.
Yeah.
My nephew.
Yeah, that's actually good. I mean, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys,
I mean, you have done the most bonding with him. The most he's bonded with me is that I have.
I feel like I
spears in my
understand
room.
him the most,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
More than himself, even.
that'd be a safe bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be safe to say. Yeah, so you guys
Maybe your wife could connect.
take a little while and
You guys could have done.
I have a plan. I have a plan.
only he wasn't so annoyed.
Yes, but you can parent him. Show him the way. Show
No,
him
I
the way.
have a plan for my nephew.
I am 13 years older than him, so I mean...
Yeah, so that's just like if you were 13.
I'm a few years older than him.
Oh, that's funny.
You can finish that.
All right,
part.
so you guys
Going-
do your thing. You head out, back up.
Do your thing.
You head back down into the tunnel.
Yeah.
You get to your rooms.
Just making sure nobody's found. Because I'm super paranoid about that.
Yeah. No. You get down, and Ella's in front of the door. Hi.
Hi. Could we get our stuff cleaned again before we head out?
Yes.
Thanks.
Yay!
Yay!
Free laundry service.
Right? I mean, is it free because we like run the place? Like we earned it by working.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
now that we're out,
So I mostly take so I'll head in and I'll like change into my like travel stuff and like give my gear to be cleaned.
All right.
We should probably have them unlock the door because we told them not to open the door for anyone but us.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh,
I
yeah.
like knock on. Did we put them in your room or my room?
we put them in your room,
The-
and they're only supposed to open to me.
Wait.
Yes.
No, I put him in the
Put him
Raven room.
Yeah, put him in mine.
We did.
Put
No.
him in. No.
Mine's the vulture.
We put him in her
No, yours is the Raven. Raven. No, yours is the
Vulture,
Gosh, damn.
yeah.
Mine's the
Yeah,
same.
mine's the eagle room,
Yeah,
and
we
we've
put them
just
in the
been
eagle
constantly putting people in the eagle room.
Yeah.
It's like the hotel room.
Yeah.
We just opened up
It's
this
just so
Airbnb.
lavish. With 3 rooms.
Boy.
Our pitch is like, hey, you ever want to spend the night in the sewers?
I feel
It's actually not as bad as you think.
Let us change your mind.
After you trudge through with some sludge.
Alternative living styles.
some sludge.
What's that show? There's like the show on like Netflix, like the grossest houses.
Oh, I
What is
don't
it
know.
called?
I have no
I've
idea.
never seen that one.
It's like the weirdest houses in America.
All right.
It's a scary
This
thought.
guy lives in like a trash bin, I swear.
Alright. So.
I will knock on the door.
I want to. No, I'm kidding.
Yes.
It's Talon.
Honey, it's me. Open the door.
I can just okay. There's a pause and then a slight, and the door opens.
Okay. Didn't have to use a code word.
Yeah.
Cool.
All the only option free.
So do they all come out and we're in the main living space again?
Yeah, and you sent it was Vera and Oscar in there, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. They come out. They're in the main living space now.
Okay.
That wasn't too terrible for my wife.
She's probably pissed at you now. You locked me
In a room with a 12-year-old with way too much energy.
You should have at least put them in. Well, like,
You're like-
there weren't
you're
enough
like-
chess pieces anyway to play a game.
Yeah. Just talk to the chess pieces. They're good company.
They don't talk back though.
Yeah, well, some of them do. The horses do. The horse
But-
do.
The horses
Because
does.
you bought
Well,
it,
you
didn't
don't
it?
know. Actually, do they know? They don't know that horse talk back to me.
They don't know the horse does.
No, you didn't tell us anything. You said he
Sir Pickles was there the whole time. I totally forgot about him.
Yeah, we were throwing a horse at.
Yeah. As she stabs me in the back. Erupts from my
Okay.
in the face.
So basically, we relay the information. So
Ridiculous.
just for timing,
Relayed information.
to
Cool.
to Vera and them. So Vera, what do you think? Is there? I mean, I know you don't want to stay in the city. If we leave, will your sister be angry, or will she find us? I mean, she apparently can track
Find
him.
us, but I'm not. I have no attachment to the city.
Oh, good.
Well, and
Neither do
I feel like you've been enslaved here, and
Long enough.
they might want you. So
They might want
can you go home?
I mean, I could travel, but I prefer to travel with my sister.
Perhaps you and your sister could. Does your sister? I hate asking other people questions for other people. It's so inefficient. Do you know if your sister knows of any people sympathetic to the cause? I know people who have our symbol aren't the only ones. The inheritors aren't the only ones. who fight for this.
There are those in Toscana and north, all the way up to Scandia, that we know of.
Scandia.
Hmm.
Hey.
You know more than I do.
They have done some exploring.
Yeah, I feel like a war is coming. And they have quite a few people on their side here who oppose what we stand for. And I think perhaps we should create a likewise group or a formidable opposition to them.
Like a militia.
Yeah.
May I speak with you for a moment?
Yeah?
And walks back into the eagle room.
Do you want us to leave?
She walks into the eagle room.
I follow.
Right, but I mean, do you want me and Josh to actually leave?
No.
Okay.
You're fine. Elements of backstory have been uncovered a little bit.
Yeah, I think you know pretty much everything about my backstory.
Pretty much.
Rereading through.
Close.
Yeah,
There's a couple things.
you'll know the rest of it soon.
So much
I'm
trust
right.
from Amari all of a sudden.
I am right in assuming that you have dreams.
Comes with the territory.
I've had a dream the last 2 nights of a dark mass moving south along the peninsula from the east of Scandia down through Magyara. It is not good. It is a large force moving quickly. I do not know what it means.
Are you wanting to go and explore that?
No, but you are leaving the protection of the walls. I thought you should know.
Well, I don't think anywhere's safe anymore. Clearly this place wasn't as safe as I thought it was, so... Hence my trust issues.
It is true.
Are there any other visions you've had?
Not recently, no.
This guy is a bad.
You just knocked his hippie on the ground.
Oh no! What?
See,
Oh my goodness, it bounced all the way back towards us.
Yeah, it landed like right there.
see, even the card person can take down your hip.
Does your husband not know that you have visions? Is there a reason you don't want others to know? I mean, let's be real, I haven't told them I have it, so really you're just saving me from having to tell them.
I want to butt in for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Does she know my race and everything?
Aren't you just a human?
Okay.
I swear to God.
I look like a regular
Yeah,
human.
he looks normal. I mean, I look,
Pretty normal.
with the exception of my eyes and my hair.
But
I
I
feel
like-
my character is becoming more and more basic than any
You're a
other.
Goliath!
Right, but like that's obvious and everybody knows that. Just by looking at me. You, I thought were like an elf person, and all of a sudden you sprouted wings like a chicken and flew.
I mean, the coolest chicken ever.
Right, no, granted. but,
Purple
like,
wings? Are you kidding me? Purple transparent wing? That's awesome.
Yeah, but then now I got this hippie guy who is like supposed to be a human, and now he's may not be a human. That's cool to know. All right,
No, I am a human.
that's fine. Valla's just frustrated.
I think Jake. I'm frustrated. Vallah knows nothing. So yeah, does your husband know you have these visions?
He knows that I'm often plagued with nightmares. He does not know where they come from.
On video.
It's like you're pencil tapping in the first one.
There's the second one.
Second one.
Or the shaking of the table.
That was maybe
that
that
could
was.
have been me, because I put my feet on the legs of the
I
table.
think it was just
I
a
think
really
it was
creepy
anytime
table.
I-
Anytime
It was
anyone
so
touched the
bad. It
table.
was so bad. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
This one's not
Yep. So he knows you have nightmares.
He does not know where they come from.
Your brain.
I
I
mean-
think that's where most nightmares come
We're not there.
Do you know where your heritage comes from?
Yes.
You're fortunate.
I'm so tired.
I will take into consideration what you've told me, that there is a dark force coming from somewhere. From Scandia.
Scandia through
Do
Magyara.
anything for me.
From the east of Scandia through Magyara.
East of Scandia, which I am from. Not
You're
the east,
from
but I'm
Scandia.
from Scandia.
I'm from Toscana.
Did any of them look? Was it just a dark force, or were you able to see any details?
Lots of horses.
Were they Goliaths?
No.
Maybe what did I see in my vision? I don't think anything I saw in my vision was relevant. Okay.
That one female Goliath was relevant. The one you just killed.
Well, yeah. But I mean to this, what she's
To
telling
this?
me.
No.
Yeah. Through
I don't like how the count.
Magyara. Magyra.
L-A-G.
I love how it annoys you because
Who wasn't? What annoys him?
the fact that when people don't cross the J's,
It's
or
never
fonts
crossed.
don't have J's that are
Yeah.
crossed.
It's annoying.
I don't like it.
Oh, no, I've been using that for
I
my-
grew up learning that the capital J is crossed.
What's up, dude?
I'll sometimes do a half cross if I want it to look cool.
Well, that's
Anyway.
if you're doing
Okay,
cursive,
is
that's what
No.
there any
Cursive-
other
a cursive
information
J
you
is
want to
like
give me out of the earshot of others?
I mean uppercase.
No.
Yeah, uppercase is like this or this, but when I do it like this.
Hmm.
Wait, when I
Okay, I head back out.
Alright.
I don't think that we should all travel together.
That's how I usually do it. Except this is supposed to be like. That's not actually supposed to be that big. Hang on, let me try this again.
How's the handwriting class over here going?
Yeah.
We're good. I mean, technically we're not there, so.
You know you are. I came back into the
Oh,
picture.
okay. Yeah.
My bad. I used to do like this.
Vallah is trying to teach Talon how to write, but.
Trying to teach him how to write
do it
Scandian.
like
that.
That's how I do it,
That's
except I do it more flowy.
But I do it like this. Now.
Anywho,
Fancy.
what were you guys doing anything while they were gone, or just sitting there?
I mean, we
We were
not
talking
super
about-
long.
Talking about he was trying to teach you
Well-
Scandian.
Wait, how long? Oh, that didn't take long.
Didn't take long.
Yeah, it was
I mean, it's
So we
not.
can't do anything.
I mean, if there's like a quick
Because I was going to
conversation.
tell you,
but-
you might like, look at your coat, but never mind.
yeah, I'll do that.
But we didn't,
at
yeah,
some
it didn't
point.
take that long, so.
All right. So I think maybe tomorrow morning we should take off, and head north,
Okay.
towards Le Rivage.
La Rivage.
And that's by road, right? And is that like a port city? Is that like a final destination, or do you want like? Is that
Port
like,
City.
No, it's
Port
Port
City to
City, and then I
Vancouver.
want to head over into
Okay, that's what I thought.
Alruin.
Okay.
Arluin. not
Arluin.
Arluin.
Sorry, I looked over to read it, but it was like super blurry, and then I was like, I can't remember what it is in my head from the book.
So with the communication stones, can we still talk to Reckon even
No,
when
it's
we're
a, it's a mile.
Never mind.
2 miles? Oh, okay. Either way.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure it's over a mile,
Hang
but.
on, let me check my handbook.
It's a lot of feet.
Magical items.
It's a lot of feet. I think I about 2
Wait,
miles.
hang on,
There's more
hang
than
on.
feet on
I
it.
can't remember.
Josh,
I have
look at
this card. Oh no, you haven't.
With the
Yeah.
other good just don't and communicate. It doesn't
Oh, it's on the
have-
back.
It doesn't have a. No, it doesn't.
That's
It
vague.
doesn't have a.
Did you
That
have
should
like a
totally have
like
it.
a total description?
Wait, what's this 10,560?
That's
That's the distance. That's the range. You
Oh.
should have a range on the front of it. Like you should have range.
Yeah.
Like, how much
It
is it?
doesn't say range,
it's
it
the
just says
10,560.
10,560.
And
Just next
value
to
on the back.
communication stone and then
I think
value
that should
on the
be.
back.
I think that should be 2 miles. I don't know. Maybe.
500 and something is 5,000. 5,280.
Hey, look,
Hey,
Canada
Siri?
now 2 miles.
Hey Siri. How far is a mile?
1 mile is 5,280 feet.
88.
88. Just
So I think that's correct.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Okay. So.
So what?
Oh yeah, you gotta treat Siri.
I think Oswald should come with us.
Yeah.
I can't speak for Vera and you.
Well, I'm going.
Should
That's
be.
for sure.
Yeah, I know you're with me.
What is our plan for the kobolds when we leave?
I think Reckon stays in charge. Maybe give them as much information.
And
about-
we did task them with finding an alternate location to live, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
so they
Yeah,
should
so they've
still be
still been
working on
working
that.
on
Day.
It's but
Since
they're
you-
but
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
still
but that's
something that
still
they're
a
working
project
on.
for them to
Yeah,
be
yeah,
working
it's
on.
still a priority because their board
now
of
that we know
leaders
that-
gave it to them.
Now that we know that Alex was the guy who was like snooping around.
Yeah,
So
I'm not
that's-
as right.
that-
And we had
that
the
includes-
scholar guy give false information about where our.
Oh, that's true. I
Thing
totally forgot we
is-
did that. Good job, us.
Yeah, we told him to.
Oh yeah, you guys found a scholar who was researching locations.
And we
And
had
we
him put a red
tweaked.
herring on the map to
Mhm.
keep them away from us.
Yep.
And we moved a couple of them. Yeah.
So I'm big.
Oh my gosh! What just happened?
4 hours of sleep. That's
Was that Vallah or Jacob?
That was totally cheap.
Oh my gosh!
Jacob's gonna take full responsibility.
Yeah, so I think we should keep them looking for a new location, give them information about like what we found about growing things underground to try and make them more efficient in that, and maybe give them a little bit of.
And we've already set up alternate leadership positions before
Yeah.
we leave anyway, so we don't have to worry about
Yeah,
that.
Reckon and the warden are co-leading.
Right.
Are we gonna say we're gonna be back in like 2 weeks?
We're not gonna
or-
give a time frame. We'll just
I have no
Time frame,
idea.
we
just-
won't know when
we're
we'll
not
return.
sure.
To be ready for our return whenever. We can't tell them when, but we're hoping soon.
Okay.
So do we want to tell him that now?
Yeah, if you want to call Reckon up here.
Because I'm thinking
Okay, can we?
in the morning,
I'm gonna use my summoning stone and
Most efficient.
ask Reckon and the warden to grab the warden and come to our chambers. Whenever it's convenient, I guess. I don't know. I mean,
Right away.
As soon as
there you go,
possible.
There you go. I don't
Because
wanna
I'd
do
like
it
to take
today,
off in the morning. Is there anything you want to? I mean, I don't want to. If you and your wife have to figure things out,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
was
want to
gonna
make you be a part of this conversation if you need to have your own. Don't feel like you need to be a part of this.
Yeah. Yeah. Vera, do you want to talk about what our plan is?
I think that should be good.
Okay. Can I have run out and get married while you guys have your little
Okay.
lovers' quarrel?
It's not a quarrel,
No conversation. That's what I meant.
Okay. We'll go into my room.
Okay.
So we're separate.
She sits next to you and kind of wraps you in a hug and leans on your shoulder.
Okay.
Just like I'm so uncomfortable. This isn't even real. Maybe that's why. It's like,
Prop the door! Prop the door! Okay.
What? Well, how long do you? Okay. This isn't a blooper reel. Okay. How long do you think it's gonna take until Kale will find us?
Any day.
And I think, and you said she will find us if we leave and head out.
She will probably be annoyed that it took her longer.
Well, what are you thinking? Should we go with them to where are we going? Titan Spines? Is that what it's called? Or what are your thoughts?
It would be bad to put this many of my kind in one place. This is, as Amari said, we are beacons.
So what do you think is the best option then?
You can no longer claim ignorance to the situation that is happening.
no, we lost. Sorry.
You have knowledge of the things that the Skullskin is doing. What would your conscience say if you left?
I don't know. I think especially since you are an ASMR, I think it would be really nice to go help Amari and Vallah figure out more about this, I don't know if you want to come or if you want to go back to Al-Shalah.
When Kale finds us, I think I will go with her home.
Okay.
That will separate the large group of us. And there are 5 inheritors that would put 3 in one place.
Yeah.
That is not good.
That does not sound like a good plan. So, yes, once KL locates us, we should talk to her and figure out what her plan is. And I think it would probably be best if the two of you went back to Al-Shalah. Our house is in a certain amount of disrepair, but I believe Kale has been living there since, well, until she left to come here. I was gonna say.
Well, can't be worse than below where I was.
That is true. I'm not being.
It's gonna be interesting. What? This has a weird smell.
Did you just mix bangs?
No,
it's
it's
a new one.
It's called
Oh.
birthday cake bash.
Oh.
Dink it and sink it.
No.
Can I smell it?
It's not actually that. It's not actually bad. It's like a vanilla.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's like a cream soda, but like on steroids.
It's not a cream soda at all.
Okay, it's like a cream soda in that
Yes,
it's nothing
it's
like
like-
a cream soda.
So, like, just keeping it with the pattern of everything we talk about.
That's weird.
I know, there's
weird.
an aftertaste.
I
I
don't
don't
like
know
it.
what it is.
I don't like it.
Frosting.
Actually, yeah, that's probably what it is.
Yeah.
Justin, you can't drink this. It's not intended for individuals under the age of 18.
Root beer.
Gulp.
So much better than that. Ah.
You're also not supposed to use it when you're pregnant or nursing, dude.
Dude!
You are
Why is that a problem?
Snap. Watch the football. Somebody posted this in the youth pastor thing that I'm a part of, and it says, sometimes your team does well, sometimes they don't. And they said, this is not a passing play, this is the snap. And so here it comes.
Way over the guy's head! Dude, I watched, so Dad
That's actually what happens when centers are used to snapping a close quarterback, and then when they move to a shotgun and he's not ready for it, because he'll snap it too high. Because it's different.
That's one of the things that happened with that streamer I watched called the Dado. He throws a grenade and it just like bounces off one of the war dogs and goes Ping! Just as far as it can go. And it's a pulse grenade, so it should hit and like explode, but it just didn't explode anything. It just programming glitch, and he like didn't even shoot anything. He was like just ran sideways looking at it. Like, and his little screen up in the corner, he just like he throws the grenade and he's talking and he just stops talking and he goes, what? And he just follows the grenade as it goes. It's pretty hilarious.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. To conclude the conversation. So then
Yeah,
that
what
is,
did you
that
do?
is our plan.
You should go with him.
Okay.
Yay! Your wife's letting you come out and play.
Road trip!
it's like when you have to ask your mom, hey, Mrs. Ethan's mom, can your son come out and play? I never had to do that, but like, you know, TV shows.
Okay. So then we'll return to
You don't
Or
want to
like-
just hang out with your wife for a little bit?
Or like,
No.
or
We
like,
gave you an out.
yeah, dude.
Okay.
Take the.
I'm gonna go tell them what our plan is.
Okay.
So I'll come out and so our plan is once Kale finds us, the two of them are gonna go back to Al-Shalah, and I will accompany you to Vallah.
Yeah.
Wait, you mean when she finds? We're leaving tomorrow,
Yeah,
regardless of whether she
Yeah.
finds us or not.
but she can track.
So wait, are you gonna accompany us
Yes.
till she meets up with us, and then you're gonna?
She's gonna come with us until she finds us,
Oh,
and then
okay.
they'll take off.
That
from
makes
there.
more sense. Okay.
So for a while, we'll all
Which
be
I mean,
together.
anyway, we're gonna go up
We
this
don't-
way, and they need to come across. across
Yeah.
here, so they're gonna have to go up anyway.
Well,
so.
and you might want to keep your sister-in-law around if she's good in a fight. But that's just me. If she's anything like Oscar.
Yeah, three inheritors in one place seems like an
And
unwise
four
choice.
Yeah,
Nice.
right. That's true.
Yeah.
Did Reckon come?
He does go back.
Okay. With Warden.
Yes.
Alright, so the plan.
Not good.
What is
It's not good. It's really not good.
It's weird.
I don't like it at
It
all.
smells good.
Yeah, it smells good. Everything's like 99% of things smell good, but they hit your tongue and it just gets ruined.
But taste is not 80% smell, is it not?
Yeah, but something happens with your taste. But wait for the aftertaste. Wait for the aftertaste.
It smells okay, so it's.
I mean, I actually like it because
Okay.
you know
We'll take a quick break.
because it's not like
Weird.
too sugary.